Hello, hello. Testing. Am I back on the air? Testing. 1, 2, 3. Let's respond. I'm about to kill myself. Hey, there's Marion Gumble. So let's see if that worked. That fucking hassle I just went through. Gonna wait a second. Oh, super kick by John Reed. I was gonna say I'm gonna wait a second to get back into my commentating mode just to see if it still fucks me over. But it looks like we're okay as John Reed getting off that super kick. Bill Maverick no-sells it. They're going to try for his finisher, but still reversed by John Reed, as we are indeed live here on Thursday Night Genesis edition number 64, just 2 nights away from the second annual CMV Tag Team Cup live in Tokyo, Japan. It is this Sunday, real time. Had a little bit of a lag issue as usual. I feel like before every stream, just in case. Oh, wait a minute! Whippersnapper right there from John Reed. Like, just preemptively from now on, before every stream, I'm just going to reset my router. Just reset everything so I don't have to go through this shit anymore. As Maverick finally gets off that DDT on the 3rd attempt. If you were with us for the trials and tribulations, the start of this match. What up, Dynamic? Just a 1 count off of it, though. Indeed, still a whole night of action. Get to this is our opening bout here. John Reed trying to dispose of the problem, the issue that is Bill Maverick for heading to Tokyo this Sunday to take on Shiloh Gray, mano y mano, Juan on Juan. Doesn't want any distractions, doesn't want the thought of Maverick interfering, perhaps again like he did last week, lingering. Wants to send Bill packing. That single knee gut bust and then a kick right to the fucking shin. That was pretty rude by Reed there. This is the first match of the evening hard tonight as John Reed is looking to end it. Gonna go for that fall, but countered by Maverick there into a reverse DDT, and now Fear gonna try to get off his fin once again. What is this? A Michinoku driver in the old style one as well. The OG Michinoku driver. 1, 2, just a 2 count. Maverick now winding up his arm. Fucking chairs fucking with me now. This night is really... Oh my god. Oh, this is on exhibition. Kofi Kingston making his CMV debut, ladies and gentlemen. How could this night get any worse? Kofi Kingston makes his CMV debut. What the hell is he doing down here? Gonna interfere in this match between John Reed and Bill Maverick as Reed gonna lock in a guillotine choke. Oh, that's what I get for having a fucking match at exhibition, I guess. Gotta turn those sliders all the way down now. 10 out of 10, dude. 10 out of 10. Fuck my life. Shit's so dumb. So Kofi Kingston just going to make his CMV debut. Just stroll on out here for this opening matchup. Thursday Night Genesis. Going down between Bill Maverick and John Reed. As Fear struggling to get his way up to the top rope. Should have known to turn that shit off before I had a match in exhibition. None of the pay-per-view matches had any run-ins or post-match attacks or anything, so I figured nothing would happen. So stupid, though. Bill Maverick going in, shooting for Reed's arm, but the fallen one back to his seat with a stiff forearm, and now off the shoulders into the cutter with the fall. Hooks the leg as Kofi Kingston watches on ringside. Could this be it? Yes, it is. As we get our first tweet of the evening, apparently Kofi Kingston was on Reed's side. And it is from Salvi, who says, "It disgusts me seeing Killjoy fight for a chance at the title. I am 2-0 in singles since my debut. Genesis GM Dave Turner needs to understand. In the ring or backstage at Chuck E. Cheese's, I've knocked out your golden child. I should be facing Killjoy for the #1 spot." Who's Dave Turner's golden child, though? Oh, I guess since Killjoy said he does Turner's laundry and shit. Little stab at that. Chuck E. Cheese's. I thought it was just Chuck E. Cheese's. I don't know there was an E. That caught me off guard there for a second. Killjoy obviously upset that indeed later on tonight, Killjoy competing in a #1 contenders match for the light heavyweight championship against Elijah Stewart. Kofi Kingston has come and then he's gone. Just like that. What a debut for one half of the WWE Tag Team Champions. WWE trying to start a war? There's already a war going on between Fusion and Genesis. Now WWE wants to get in on it. Well, you know, Echo, unlike you, I don't frequent Chuck E. Cheese's that much. Every Sunday I don't go there to scope out them little kids. You know what I'm saying? I see you though, Echo. I see you. Finally getting revenge for what we did to Randy Orton. And look at this response, guys. Our first tweet ever from Killjoy. And he says, "I'll slit your throat and watch you bleed out." Obviously directed towards his masked foe in Salvi. As finally we get in the universe, so something like that doesn't happen again. Kofi Kingston, at least he didn't interfere at all. He just came to watch. But John Reed knocking off Bill Maverick to get a big win heading into this Sunday, where he will indeed battle Shiloh Gray, one-on-one. Gonna get that dank intro. And of course, that #1 contenders match is not all that we've got coming our way tonight. Our main event, tag team action, as we will see Ryan Kent, the Firestarter, and Andrew Briggs team up to take on the international champion Randy Orton and the Alpha World champion Furious Frank. It has been announced that this Sunday, live in Tokyo, Japan, for the second annual Tag Team Cup, Randy Orton will put his international title on the line for the second time against Andrew Briggs after a great 5-star matchup between the two last week. Got match of the week, and post-match, Briggs feeling a little bit salty, just dick-punted Orton. Took away his manhood. What up, Jordan? Nikolai Ivanovic, of course, our light heavyweight champion, who's going to be seeing who he defends against this Sunday. He'll be in action on the house show, taking on Zack Cage, and also two more, the final two Tag Team Cup qualifiers coming our way, as we'll see King and Company, the Jesters of King and Company, Lenny Webster and Sal Cubas, battle the new tag team Power and Glory, Kenji Murakami and Kevin Lee. Later on, Extreme Conditions take on the alliance of Zack Cage and Jeremy Blake. And we officially get the night underway. No more Kofi. Can't wait for the rest of the New Day to interfere. Definitely got to remember to turn that shit off, though. Like I said, there was 7, 8 matches I did an exhibition for CyberSlam, and there were no interferences at all. And then I did one for Fusion, too. And then I do one for Genesis. And fucking Kofi Kingston's just going to stroll out there. Why Kofi? Yeah, definitely going to work that invasion angle. No, Kofi just had that. He's just good friends with John Reed, man. He's just scoping out CMV, thinking maybe in the future. As the action continues, though, up next, ladies and gentlemen, is half of a CyberSlam rematch I guess you could say, as we remember, the Empire of Pain, though severely disadvantaged with Bison's injury, were able to knock off Rise's Sebastian Vachon and Murdoch at the pay-per-view event 2 weeks ago. I'm going to post-match attack with severely this time. Even more so, targeting the Barbarian's shoulder with a steel chair, getting off 5 to 6 good hits with it, did Murdoch. And Bison now been put on the shelf. We don't know for how long. Talks of possibly needing surgery, and what will that mean for he and Duo Maxwell's, maybe, what's the word I'm looking for? Perhaps, what I'm trying to say is they might have to defend their titles this Sunday. If a Genesis team is to win the Tag Team Cup, they got to be there in Tokyo, Japan to put their World Tag Team titles on the line, but Bison isn't going to be able to make it. Or will Duo perhaps have to do what he's doing here tonight and defend in a handicap match, as he has accepted the challenge by Rise. Nonetheless, even though he's without his partner, his brother in crime, the Empire of Pain, we'll see if the God of Death can get himself a big win. I thought it was not about to load again like it did on Fusion. Gonna off myself just right here. I believe this is the first. I don't know. I was about to say it's the first time we're seeing Duo in singles action. I forgot about his couple of run-ins with Isaiah Key since the start of the new era. Actually had a really good matchup. Was it this week's Fusion? Or was it last week? One of them. With Duo getting the win. I believe it was this week's. No, it was last week's Genesis, right? He wouldn't be on the Fusion one, Dennis. Come on. Come on, Dennis. But indeed, here he comes. One half of the CMV World Tag Team Champions. Former undisputed champion. The God of Death, Duo Maxwell. One of my dogs just ripped ass. Looking at you, Sugar. You got to remember that. Duo Maxwell is a former world champion. He can handle himself in singles action and knocking off Isaiah Key last week, but handicap, that might be a different story here. Let's see. I mean, Duo Maxwell pretty much equals two men. But Sebastian Vachon and Murdoch of Rise, we've seen how vicious they are, attacking the Empire of Pain on multiple occasions. And Duo Maxwell actually undefeated this season, as is Bison. But again, will Bison be able to make it to Tokyo this Sunday for the Tag Team Cup if a Genesis team wins the Cup? What's going to happen? We'll just have to wait and see. Again, the final two teams for Genesis going to be decided here tonight, as we'll see King and Company battle Power and Glory, and then Extreme Conditions take on Zack Cage and Jerry Blake, and they'll join the likes of Parker and Chris Andrews, the Odd Couple. The New Gods, the New Faces of Fear. These two men, Rise, could perhaps see another match between them and the Empire of Pain. Jamari Williams and Jaquan Shea, and of course, Desolation. That legendary loss. I mean, he's Duo Maxwell's. Okay, he did take that one loss to Isaiah via countout. I should say Duo hasn't been pinned or submitted this season just yet. Tonight might be the night as these two vultures make their way to the ring, hungry to once again dismantle their foes. Also to come here tonight. Oh, Sebastian Vachon size it up to Duo, and Maxwell is giving no shits. Not going to lose the ring. He's just chilling. New member of Rise, hashtag confirmed, is Duo Maxwell? Duo just gives no shits, man. He's such a pimp. Yeah, Echo, ban yourself for that fucking spam, you scrub. As the referee rings the bell, and here we go. Duo Maxwell trying to keep that, in quotations, undefeated streak intact here tonight without the Barbarian, without Bison by his side. And the Empire of Pain going on 3 months as the World Tag Team Champions. Captured the belts back at Anarchy Rules last season. Front headlock now by duo Maxwell. Elbow to the back of the head. Going to take it to Vachon here. And the Empire of Pain did knock off Rise at CyberSlam, just barely though. And again, being attacked post-match. Bison's shoulder already torn to pieces. Even more so, just flat and squashed with that steel chair. Out onto the ring apron now. The God of Death just going to yank Vachon back in, the French-born competitor. Getting it taken to him. I was about to say, though, also to come here tonight, one half, the co-captain for Team Genesis, 3 weeks away at Validation, Bob Luger in action. Going to try to shake off this losing streak he's been on, as he'll be tangling with the young up-and-coming Bryce Hurt, who just got his first victory this season on last week's show. Indeed, if you are not a member of the website at communityuniverse.4motion.com, you can check that out and get some exclusives like Dave Turner announcing Furious Frank, the Alpha World Champion, and Bob Luger as his co-captains for Genesis. And he also recently gave Dimitri Nurmagomedov an opportunity to get on the team. Dimitri is going to be in action next week in a qualifying match. If the Big Russian can win, then he will be added to the lineup for Genesis. What up, Punk and Billy Goat? Welcome to the stream once again. Oh, big knee to the temple. Gonna take out Vachon. And that wasn't the only person added to Team Genesis's lineup at Validation, as Dave Turner would also approach the fire starter, Ryan Kent, who's in our main event tonight, and no words even needed to be exchanged as Turner approached him, and Kent simply said, "Yeah, I'll do it. You don't need to ask," and walked away. So that's a pretty good lineup thus far. You got Furious Frank, Bob Luger, Ryan Kent, and perhaps Dimitri Nurmagomedov. Look at that big fucking toss by Duo Maxwell. As now Duo wasting no time, immediately sizing Sebastian up for that crucifix powerbomb. Arms out wide. Sebastian going for a ride. Up over the shoulders. Down onto the neck. Could it be all over right here? Oh, wait, I think Murdoch's distracting the referee. That gives the big man enough time to make the save. He does not have a first name. He's just Murdoch, because he's cool like that. And even though Team Genesis is certainly starting off strong, Fusion, Retaliate, and of course, Desolation, the Mountainous Men, Bludgeon and Trauma, Schmitty, former European champion. And, oh, look at this combination by Sebastian, and just recently, Big Johnny Sampson, adding Bannon and Sam Valentine to his lineup. Those two Robs will try to put their differences aside in 3 weeks' time at Validation, the Battle of the Brands, 7-on-7 tug of war match. To the back of the skull with a Thunder Strike. Duo Maxwell trying to keep himself afloat here in this one. Outnumbered. That's been Rise's game plan since they've debuted this season, using their numbers game to overpower the Empire of Pain. It wasn't a title match at CyberSlam, but certainly a win there for Rise. Could have put them in that #1 contender position. They got a chance to get there this Sunday, though, in the Tag Team Cup. And Vachon has got to tag out something fierce right now. He says, nah, fuck that shit. Might try for the tag team finisher, and this could put Duo Maxwell's lights out. Nobody to save him. No Bison in the corner to tag out to. Off the ropes, Murdoch. Reverse atomic drop, and then the big boot lays out one half of the World Tag Team Champions. 1, 2. Just a 2 count, though. The legendary veteran that is Duo Maxwell, able to stay in it. And the man who main evented Ascendance 2. Grabbing a hold of Murdoch's arm, and immediately Murdoch, I believe this might be the first time for him in the match. He's already going to taste that crucifix powerbomb, but that also, look at how Sebastian is trying to negotiate with him. Trying to ask him kindly. There's that crucifix powerbomb, though, right down onto the neck. And I'm going to say Murdoch will be able to kick out of that. Like I said, he's taking, not even a 2 count. Still, though, that's going to hurt, and there's going to be a lot of sniffling tonight, by the way, guys. Coming down with a nasty cold. Had to put that spray shit up my nose just to be able to commentate here. But yeah, going to be a lot of sniffling. Like the good old days. Lateral press by Murdoch. Going to try to finish things off here. But Maxwell able to save himself. Looking to back into the corner, perhaps going to try for a signature attempt of some kind, but Murdoch changing up his game plan a little bit. Irish whip now into the corner from behind. What's Murdoch looking for here? No. Going to put him in the opposite corner now, charging him full force, and that is nearly 300 pounds right into the ribs of the God of Death right there. No spray is addictive. That shit is tight. Clears you up pretty good. I took it like 2 hours ago. That's why it's starting to clear out a little bit now. Duo Maxwell with a kick to the thigh. Sebastian Vachon. He took a lot of dead. Duo Maxwell is whooping some ass right now, man. 2-on-1 doesn't matter to him. You gotta think where the other two members of Rise are, though. The leader, the voice. And oh, wait a minute. Duo Maxwell gonna go for that. Oh man, that fucking guy. Why am I forgetting so much shit tonight? What is that called? Fucking just escaping me right now. Can't figure out what it's called. It's completely eluding me right now. I do not know why. Muscle Buster. There it is. Don't know why that was fucking giving me so much trouble. But you gotta wonder where the light heavyweight champion, Nikolai Ivanovic, if he's creeping in the shadows again. And in action on the line of that old Murdoch going for that big clothesline from hell. But Duo sidestepping it. Attunement. Targeting them legs now. Trying to keep him grounded, not letting him tag out. Duo Maxwell doing great right now, cutting off the ring. Atonement? Are you trying to say atonement? That legendary CMV. Oh, he's going to go for it again. Muscle Buster or atonement, as Duo likes to call it. That is a long way down. Duo Maxwell standing at 7 feet tall. And Murdoch in La La Land right now. Rise got to start to use that numbers game against the God of Death here, because the way it's looking, they're not going to walk out with the win. Now Vachon, guys, barely able to hold himself up on the ropes. And Duo, the second time around, could be the charm with that crucifix power bomb right down out of the neck. I don't know if Vachon's going to be able to make the save, man. He's too tired, can barely hold himself up. 1, 2. Oh, Duo got it. What a legend. I like how Vachon took out the referee. Sebastian Vachon trying to make the save, but he was too slow, too damaged. Actually ended up taking out the referee, and Duo going to take home the victory in this handicap match, proving that even without Bison, he can hold his own. It was a struggle, but man, what a victory. Maxwell the Beast. Rise have invoked the anger of the God of Death. No question still remains, though. Will Duo have to do this again, defending the World Tag Team titles by his own? All by his lonesome this Sunday? Or will Bison be well enough to make it to Japan? And Sebastian Vachon still in the ring as Duo Maxwell just going to stare creepily into the camera like the monster that he is. As speaking about that Tag Team Cup up next, there are 2 spots left to be filled with 8. We're going to see if the Jesters of King and Company and Lenny Kubas, or rather Lenny Webster and Sal Kubas, got their names mixed up there for a moment, without their king here tonight. We don't want no shenanigans in the Tag Team Cup. There's not going to be any managers, qualifier matches, or in the tournament. I don't even think you can put managers in tournaments anyway, so it doesn't matter. But without their king, the men with the extravagant mustaches, Trouble's favorite tag team, are going to be battling the new pairing of Kenji Murakami and Kevin Lee, Power and Glory. It was last week Kevin Lee in the ring calling out Kenji to form a tag team. Kevin saying, I can bring you power, I can bring you glory, championships, the money, the fame, everything, enticing the Japanese buzzsaw, and Kenji agreeing. Kevin Lee making sure to state that if Kenji stabs him in the back, though, he will live to regret it. And certainly Kevin Lee is one hell of a tag team partner to snatch up a two-time tag team champion, tag team of the year alongside old Timmy Boy and T and Lee. Papa bless, rest in peace, never forget. And later on, the final qualifying match, it'll be Extreme Conditions. Eric Thunder and Matt Jefferson taking on the alliance of Zack Cage and Jeremy Blake. It's going to be an exciting one to see. Night of tag team action, our main event with Ryan Kent and Andrew Briggs battling Randy Borton and Furious Frank. Bob Luger still set to take on Bryce Hurt as well. And of course, that #1 contenders match to see who's going to be challenging Nikolai Ivanovic for that light heavyweight title this Sunday. I'm going to be Killjoy taking on the Good Vibes Kid and Elijah Stewart. One of my dogs is just straight ripping ass and not stopping because it smells like shit in here. It is bad. One of them's got to chill out. One of them ate something foul. Man Buns of Steel. The Man Bun Club. Ah, fuck, I sniffled something fierce. Can't wait to start coughing and shit, too. It'd be great. I'm ready for this cold. I am prepared. Hopefully it holds off getting too severe so I can commentate this Sunday. This Sunday. It is the second annual Tag Team Cup. You are not going to want to miss it. We just got over 600 followers in the last stream. Thank you so much for that, everyone, past, present, and hopefully future. I think we're at 608. Let's get to 700 in another year. We can do it. We got it. And the sound guy just never fucking playing King and Company's entrance music. Gotta get him fired. Didn't he play Dolph Ziggler's theme oh, he actually played it. Just taking his time to. I'm pretty sure he played Dolph Ziggler's in a match where no one had Dolph Ziggler's theme though last week. Just pretty good, pretty funny. Top kick. You were 601. I appreciate that. 601. That my Twitch projections say I'll get to 1,000 in 2 years. That's what it's telling me. 2 years, we're gonna get to 1,000, ladies and gentlemen. Let's do it. Hopefully, CMV's still going in 2 years' time. Grinding on that 2K19. What up, Fireball? Welcome back to the stream, my friend. I mean, Paul Devine's going to be up in the skybox, you know, cheering on Jade. Jade Devine's getting the spotlight, man. It's not always about Paul. I'm not a cop, right? I'm not going to make every single Asian person on my roster compete in Tokyo just because it's in Tokyo. Kenji Murakami might not even be there. If he doesn't win this qualifying match alongside Kevin Lee. And here they come. The hypothetical Kung Fu practitioner Kevin Lee and the Japanese buzzsaw Kenji Murakami. Power and glory they are calling themselves. Yeah, he's Japan's biggest export, which means they want him out of there. They don't want him there. They want to export him other places, fam. They don't want him. They don't want him in Tokyo. Trying to get his ass out. Here we go. Which of these two tag teams is going to join the fold this Sunday with an opportunity to cash in? Get that big old bonus check. Bring home a sexy-ass trophy to put on their mantle, or maybe even throw it out if they want to. And, of course, most importantly, a shot at their brand's tag team titles that very same night. If you look back at last year, Kevin Lee was actually the defending champion alongside Tim LaFave. And they lost their belts that night, despite being nice and fresh. And it was Ryan Kent and Zack who had gone through One hell of a tournament. And they beat them that same night, elimination style. They knocked them both off. And indeed, the finals, the same this year, will be elimination as well for the belts. That's interesting, Fireball. I'm actually not a football fan, literally at all. I don't really follow any sports. Not a big sports fan. Find them extraordinarily boring. That is pretty funny. I don't. You know what? Don't worry about it. Punkabilly go. All right, Kevin Lee can. You know what? It was in his genes. There you go. They were in his genes, fam. The man who can punch. You don't question the man who can punch you in the back of the face. Okay. Standing shooting star press there by Kenji Murakami, as of course King and Company got that height advantage over most of their opponents. They've got one victory this season. Their debut actually defeating Extreme Conditions. Since then, though, they've been struggling to get wins. This could certainly be one hell of a way to bounce back. Oh, nice counter by Murakami, using that speed to battle the height and strength advantage of King and Company here. Oh, what up, Vic? I didn't even know you were here. Off the ropes. Oh, nice shining wizard. Didn't go off the ropes, so I decided against it. Murakami already looking to put Lenny to sleep. Bam! Knee right to the face. And Webster might be out cold. That poor mustache of his just being caved in. And perhaps we'll see Power and Glory get off a tag fit. I don't know if they have one. They might. I guess we'll find out if he can get him in the corner, if he goes for it at all. It's cold, though. Oh, yeah, Murakami. Gonna put Lenny in the corner. A tag to Kevin Lee. What do we got coming in here? Power and Glory. What are they gonna go for? Double toss here. Oh, and then a kick to the chest and back. Hip toss, what I was looking for. I was scrambling to figure that out for a second. Oh, Kenji failing hard to stop Sal from breaking up the pin. That might have been a 3. That was sounding like a 3 count right there. Short arm clothesline as Webster going to make that tag, and he's going to. Gubas. Nice and fresh right now. Oh, nice crucifix right there. Doesn't hold in for the pin. Kevin Lee. 2-time World Tag Team Champion, Tag Team of the Year alongside Tim LaFave and Tian Lee. See if he can capture himself his 3rd reign as a champion alongside new partner Kenji here. Kind of a mentor type deal going on. Kenji Murakami, young into his CMV career. He's only been around a good maybe 4 or 5 months. Not that long. Okay, lion salt by Sal, who's proven his acrobatic skills here in this one. Kevin Lee using those educated fists and putting them to good use. I'm trying to mute my mic and get in the big sniffles so you guys don't hear me. I'm sure Trouble will catch it on playback, Gumble. I'm sure he will. This is his favorite tag team. Why wouldn't he? Noah. Yeah, Noah made King and Company. The legendary Noah. Look at that spinning back fist. Just the velocity, the speed at which he hit it. And now a second go for this tag team finish. The double hip toss. And then look at this. Kick to the back and chest. And both these men have such good kicks. That is just devastating. Kevin Lee going to have to get back in and stop. Oh, Lenny's not even going to try to break it up. Oh, but not a 3 count. Kevin Lee just missing that drop kick horribly. Won't really do anything, Billy. I just get stuffed again if I do have a bad cold going on. Plus, I don't want to blow my nose on stream. And I'm not particularly a fan of blowing my nose either. I don't love it. I try to avoid it as much as possible. I don't know why. Oh, there goes Kevin Lee off the apron. And a nice Enziguri once again with that Shining Wizard. It's really not a Shining Wizard, more of an Enziguri. They call it a Shining Wizard in the game for some reason. It's another GTS inbound, this time for old Kubas. Busts him wide open. Bleeding Profuse is going to go for, oh no, counters the DDT. I don't get sick that often. I have pretty bad allergies, but I don't get sick that often. Maybe like once, twice a year. And this probably is just like aggravated allergies. It's probably not, I'm probably not even getting sick, but this isn't their tag. Oh, nice Kenka kick though. Okay, and then all right. Don't know. Hey, what up, Rifted? Trying to tell us something? What was that? That devastating stomp to the inner thigh. Back body drop now. Sal Kubas trying to fight back. Oh, looking to finish things off. World's strongest slam by Sal here. 1, 2. But the hypothetical Kung Fu practitioner, the Kung Fu cowboy, able to get out. Oh, nice elbow drop, though. And here comes Lenny, and off the tag. Oh, I'm going to sneeze. Hang on, I'm going to sneeze. Whew. That wasn't just one sneeze. That was a good 8 right there. That was, whew. All right, then. Oh, belly to belly. Kevin Lee is getting whooped right now. Molly-whopped, you could say. Looks like Kenji Murakami going to make the save, though. Doesn't have a whole lot of faith that that Kung Fu Cowboy is going to be able to power out of that one on his own. Short arm shoulder block. Stomp to the back of that bald head of the Chrome Dome as now he lifts him up to his feet. Rake of the eyes. See some dirty heel tactics here of the Jesters. Looks like an old version of Sheamus. Busting Kevin Lee open with that headbutt. Now puts him in the corner. Oh. Gumble about to get out of his seat. Got that more bang for your buck coming in. Rolling fireman's carry sent on by Sal. 450 by Lenny, but it ain't done from the top rope. Moonsault by Kubas. And Kevin Lee could be done for if Kenji doesn't make the save. Looks like he might, though. A little bit quicker, got that speed advantage, and he does make the save. Oh. Nearly just choked on water. Only me. Oh my god, they're going to do it a second time. Oh, or at least tried to. I don't know if they did try to. Kevin Lee going to try to finish things off, going for his finisher, maybe a sig. I'm not too sure. Man, Kevin Lee is just getting dismantled. Big power slam by Kubas. That's quite a way to get to for Murakami. Oh, rope break. Lucky for Lee. Lucky Lee. No, all the high flyers got to have the grounded moves. All the big guys. Okay, that's a bad time to taunt there. Scoop slam off the ropes and a corkscrew elbow drop by Kubas there as he's going to try to put him in the corner once again, but Kevin Lee's had enough. Lee trying to make that attack. He desperately needs to. No doubt about that. Going for a ride up in the shoulders again. Terminating spike as he lands right on that gash. Looks like it took Sal out as well, though. This could be Kevin Lee's chance to try and recuperate. Kenji Murakami waiting nice and fresh to get into the fray. Both men beginning to stir. Kevin, you're going the wrong way. Come on, Kenji's right there. Salvation is right there. No, Kubas going to cat him off. Going to cat him off. In the corner now, here comes more bang for your buck. A second time. Rolling fireman's carry, senton, 450, and then the moonsault. Will Kenji be quick enough to make the save? Yes, he will. At least Murakami is like on the button here tonight. Have my mic muted there for a second. We have 4 shows. I do Fusion and Genesis, and our boy Cop does Unmatched and Intensity. Oh my god, they're going to go for it a 3rd time. Regular tag. What are you trying to say? Big men can't move? Come on. I could see him doing a moonsault. The 450 is a little much. It's still Gumbel's favorite move, though, in the entire game. Oh, look at that by Sal. 1, 2, and Kenji again, just on that breakup game tonight, dude. And now Sal just staring down at Kevin Lee. Almost with this stain in his eyes, bleeding profusely from that gash. Hello, Batman. Welcome. Kevin Lee, man, every time he gets a reversal, every time he tries for some offense. Oh my god, now just getting sat on. That cut getting worse. A 3rd round, perhaps? Come on, Kevin, you got to reverse, man. Yeah, there you go. Just make the tag. Just make the tag. Oh, putting him in the corner. What a comeback this would be for the Kung Fu. Why are you taunting? Why does he have such feminine taunts, Rifted? No, but counters the counter, the counter, the counter. Come on, Kevin Lee, just tag out, man. Oh, puts him in the corner. He's going to do it. Oh, just a regular tag, but still, that's good news. Finally, Kenji in. Rolling next tap, kick to the spine. Nice combo right there. What do we got here? Going for a powerbomb. What a reversal into a Hurricane Rana. Trying to steal it as a Japanese buzzsaw. Oh, but there's Lenny to just a little punch to the back of Kenji's man bun. Oh, no. World's strongest slam. Oh, but look at Kevin Lee distracting the referee. This is going to give Kenji a little bit more time to try and power out. 1, 2. Just a 2 count. Well, I've got Monroe already, Billy Goat, and I think I'm going to be dialing Dennis Lewis after this Sunday. I'll get him. And then there's not really a whole lot of space left unless someone else frees up, so I might want to put the other guys on match or intensity, if you don't mind them being broken up. So I don't have a whole lot of space. Up to the 2nd turnbuckle goes Webster, who's taunting at Murakami to his feet. Oh, and I don't know what he was going for there. Obviously did not pan out the way that he wanted it to. I don't know what Kevin Lee is doing now. I wouldn't want him to tag out. Oh, Kenji going to get a taste of that dank tag fin? No, because Sal's dying. Alright, I'm going to change these movesets, Noah. What is that, dude? A little bit too much. There's a point where it gets a little bit too much, guy. And one of my dogs ripped ass again. Oh, what is this? Oh, my goodness. Off the shoulders into a powerbomb. Still only a 2 count, though. Murakami fighting. Kevin Lee is pretty much out at this point. Oh, my God. I can't even breathe in here. Fuck's sake, man. Someone's got to take a shit. Oh, my God. Need a fucking gas mask. Are you kidding me? Ah! Sorry, you gotta give me a bit of egg on. Hang on. GTS a 2nd time. Maybe this will be it. Oh, into the pin. 1, 2, 3, and Kenji Murakami gonna pick up the 3 count. After one hellacious bout here to qualify for the Tag Team Cup Power and Glory, Kenji Murakami and Kevin Lee are heading to Tokyo, Japan this Sunday. Excuse me. Whew. And here's the finish. A 2nd GTS to old boy Webster. It gives him the 3 count. And now there is only one spot left. It'll be decided later on tonight when Extreme Conditions take on Zack Cage and Jeremy Blake. Savage. Power and Glory with a successful tag team debut, working very well together. Cage and Murakami, especially on that breakup game, because Kevin Lee was fucking getting himself just killed. As before he is in action in tonight's main event, that big tag team bout all-star tag match coming our way. We are going to be hearing from the CMV Alpha World Champion himself, co-captain for Team Genesis at Validation in 3 weeks' time. Furious Frank's got something on his mind that he wants the universe to know. That would certainly be interesting, coming like full circle since Kevin Lee, along with Tim LaFave, defended the belts against last year's Tag Team Cup winner. If Kevin Lee is the one who wins the cup, challenges, and maybe even ends up winning, that'd be something to see. I don't know why it does, Victor. I guess since he's the champion, it says it. Ah, I do have to blow my nose. Hang on 1 second. I wouldn't be surprised if it was a shitty bug, Victor. Well, let's see what's on the self-proclaimed alpha male's mind here. That's so important. It couldn't wait for, like before his match later on tonight. Furious Frank, unstoppable this season. His only loss thus far actually came in a tag match a couple weeks back at the hands of Bob Luger, who is his co-captain, the man he's leading the charge alongside with in 3 weeks' time at Validation against Fusion. But let's see what the Alpha World Champion has got to say here. I have to say, being the amazing athlete that I am, it's hard walking around backstage. The sideways glances, the awkward glares. It appears I have a target on my back. But that's the price I pay for being the most exciting superstar to walk that aisle since boots got laced. So things around here are about to change because I have something to say. Let me ask you guys something. Am I the best superstar in CMV right now? Am I, beyond a shadow of a doubt, a main event player? Agreed. And yet I continue to be ignored by the powers that be. That's going to come to an end right here, right now. Perhaps Furious Frank not happy with being named co-captain. Maybe he feels though he should be the sole captain. When I think of all the pieces of trash that have main evented a pay-per-view, it makes me sick to my stomach. It's like CMB, and certainly the CMB universe, has no understanding of sports entertainment anymore. All the B-plus players in C and D, even Fs, have been on the top of the mountain, yet a masterpiece like myself is passed over? I'm the greatest talent in this business today. So tonight, I stop playing Mr. Nice Guy. He hasn't been particularly enjoyable these past couple of weeks, so... Is anyone back there thinks for a second that they can stop me, whether it's the general managers or someone looking to make a name for themselves, then by all means come at me and bring your best. Furious Frank making a statement here tonight. I'm no longer going to be the superstar who settles to be the one of the nameless faces that comes out here every week and performs with complacency. I'll leave that to lesser talents on the roster, and my talent outshines every single superstar in that locker room, and I'm ready to take the fight to them if I have to in order to prove it once and for all. Furious Frank with some very strong words here tonight, trying to silence at least his critics, his doubters, proving that he is the best beyond a shadow of a doubt. That was a good promo. That's probably the best promo we've had. That like made the most sense of this. Some strong words there by Frank. And now up next, ladies and gentlemen, it is our #1 contenders match for the CMV Light Heavyweight Championship. The winner of this will head into Tokyo, Japan this Sunday to battle Nikolai Ivanovic for the belt. And is the crazed clown Killjoy battling the Good Vibes Kid and Elijah Stewart. And you gotta wonder what kind of condition Killjoy is going to be in after being slammed headfirst off the concrete by his foe, the masked man Salvi. They got into a brutal backstage brawl on last week's show. Out of character for Frank. I feel like that. Oh, I gotta sneeze again. Hang on. I just sneezed so many times and so strongly that my glasses came out. Came off, I should say. Good 8-9 times there I just sneezed. That blew my nose, though. This is going to be a good cold, I can already tell. Salvi, I guess you would dub him the winner of that backstage brawl last week. It ended when Salvi pile-drived Killjoy head first onto the concrete floor. And then finally, some backstage officials, referees, security broke it up. Am I really going to sneeze again? Come on. Fuck off. Fuck off, cold. Beat the shit out of you. I assume it's either just really messed up allergies right now or I got a cold from being outside too much last night at my aunt's. It was cold as fuck. I was outside for a good while. Caught that ammonia. I'm ready to die, guys. CMV, last couple of weeks. Enjoy it. Gotta make sure to remember not drink that glass next to your now because it's full of spit. And here we go. Big opportunity for both of these men. It'll be Killjoy's second attempt at the title, if he is to be victorious here. And of course, he was a part of that 6-man ladder match at CyberSlam. It would be Elijah, I think it'd be his 5th opportunity going after the championship, because back in season 2 he had a couple of opportunities, and then he also challenged Ryan Kent as well towards the end, and was a part of that 6-man ladder match as well. There's a lot of stuff wrong with me. You're talking to me. You're talking to me? Motherfucker? Well, I mean on the streets, dude? You better be ready to throw hands, Billy. I'm just saying. Have I ever accidentally drank dip spit? No, I have not. I don't chew dip. So, no, I have not. Here comes Killjoy with that bat in hand. Probably bringing it for protection just in case Salvi decides to rear his head again here tonight. These two have been at each other's throats since the start of the season. It all began when Salvi, feeling a little bit salty after Killjoy pinned him in a fatal 4-way, called out the crazed clown. And the two had some strong words for one another in the ring. And look who that is behind Elijah, guys. It is Salvi. He is indeed going to be making an appearance here for this one as Elijah Stewart. I don't even know if Elijah knows he's behind him. Didn't really look like it. Salvi just creeping on out onto the stage. And Killjoy with a furious look in his eyes. Not happy that Salvi's coming down to ringside. Can't really do anything about it, though. Damn, how do you feel about that, Hard Night? Talking shit about Killjoy. Elijah Stewart, a former World Tag Team Champion. That was over a year ago, though. Hungry for gold is the Good Vibes Kid. Here we go. #1 contenders match for the light heavyweight championship winner. Heads into Tokyo, Japan this Sunday to challenge Nikolai Ivanovic. And how is Salvi being ringside going to factor into this one? Is Killjoy's mind going to be taken off of Elijah Stewart here? Lose his side of the ball. Will he be able to maintain a focus? Stomp it down onto the chest and right into a lateral press and a 1 count too, surprisingly. DJ Moore got released for eating all the catering. Ducking the clothesline attempt into a nice DDT, reel him in. Big Chris Adams fan. We saw that tweet from Salvi earlier tonight that said he was pretty upset with Dave Turner for giving Killjoy this opportunity at the title when he's got a better record and has priorly beaten Killjoy, at least in that backstage brawl. I guess, like I said, you could say he won that confrontation. Wasn't too excited about it. Wasn't a big fan. We'll see if the champ, though, regardless of who wins this, Nikolai Ivanovic in action on the live event battling Zack Cage. If you get himself some momentum, got to get some certainly after losing last week to Eric Thunder in a non-title match. Going to need that big win heading into a title defense. Oh, nice reversal right there. Here comes the coffin into the Bulldog. Yeah. Come on, Gumbel. It's not just Billy Goat. It's Punk A Billy Goat. Come on, man. Springboard by Elijah early on. I'm beginning to take flight here. The risk taker is Stewart. Now reverse STO. Elijah Stewart taking some time to appreciate his Stewies, as he likes to call them, as Salvi ringside just simply brushing off some Dorito crumbs. Doesn't seem too impressed by Elijah either. Definitely feels as though it should be him regardless. Doesn't even need to qualify, getting that light heavyweight title shot. As Stewart with good vibes. I'm going to try to finish off Killjoy early on. Sizing him up for that brain buster. Dropping him right on his head. The Crazed Clown could be done for. What a victory this would be for Stewart. 1, 2. Just a 2 count, though. Killjoy not... Yo, who is ripping ass, dude? You need to relax over there. Just go take a shit or something. I don't care. Man, fucking suffocating me in here. Not able to get the 3 count. Close to it. Elijah Stewart trying to keep his gas... His foot on the gas pedal, rather. About to say his gas on the foot pedal. That would have made any sense. Oh, nice tilt-the-world DDT there by Killjoy as Salvi cringes at the side. I'm sure he's felt that in the past. Both men realizing what an opportunity like this is. But Elijah Stewart, like I said, a multi-time contender for the light heavyweight championship. Not just in that 6-man ladder match, one-on-one against Ryan Kent last season. What a good match they had. Came up short, was also part of that turmoil bout, that gauntlet match at Anarchy Rules. Nikolai Ivanovic, certainly no Ryan Kent, not taking anything away from him. What a victory it was at CyberSlam to capture the belt in that 6-man ladder match. But certainly is no Ryan Kent. Elijah Stewart probably feeling as though this could be his time, his opportunity to shine. Finally get some singles gold around his waist. Contender for the international belt in the past as well. Nah, because it keeps going away. If it was a shit, it'd be consistent, and I'd probably be dead by now. But I know, he's ripping ass. It's probably Sugar. I know it's Sugar. She's always ripping ass. Nice counter by Killjoy there into a neckbreaker to take down Stewart. Killjoy not going to try to fire back with that snap DDT of his. Such ferocity behind it as he just drives his opponent's head in the canvas. No care for their well-being as he's just looking at him now, trying to play those mind games. Salvi hasn't interfered yet. Going to try to find out if he will. As Killjoy looking to bring Elijah his ended days, but counters as a Good Vibes Kid into a German suplex. Killjoy is the clown. Elijah Stewart, CMV veteran, former World Tag Team Champion, in the blue, a second shot of Good Vibes. As he puts him down, going to go for another one of them brain busters. No, beating around the bush. That might end up costing him. European uppercut, stagger Stewart. Now Killjoy going to try to take that control. Another jawbreaker, though. Back and forth they go. Counter after counter after counter. Where's Kofi Kingston, dude? Kofi Kingston, get him back down here to show his face. Oh, pump handle. Uranagi, big fan of Elijah now. One of my favorite moves right there. As now Stewart looking for a second shot. The Brain Buster gets it off, and I gotta say that might seal the deal. If I was a betting man. 1, 2, 3. Oh no! John, I can't wait for that Japanese referee this Sunday. John Cone, that was a 3 count, man. Get out of here. Killjoy. Apparently it wasn't, though. Got to take the ref's orders. He says it wasn't a 3 count. Killjoy showing that resiliency, but Elijah off the second turnbuckle now with a big-time forearm smash. And Elijah once more looking to his fans, the CMV audience here tonight for Thursday Night Genesis, for support, for motivation. Trip up by Killjoy there. Right into a lateral press every chance he gets. Just going to try to steal it. Just a 1 count, though. Didn't expect much more. Salvi, just I'm assuming just trying to play mind games here. Just his presence alone trying to throw Killjoy off. Not interested in actually interfering here. Nice charge right there by Elijah to his feet. European uppercut. That's going to force Elijah to stagger. Front headlock, drags him to the middle of the ring. What do we got here? Oh, 3 amigos. And there's one. Can we get a second one? Yes, we can. That third and final one coming our way. Indeed. Into the pin. 1, 2. Just a 2 count. That's not up to me. You can ask I'm going to go hard tonight or Echo if they want to be part of the stable. Part of the group. Led by Monroe, who I'm very excited to see her debut on next week's Monday Night Fusion. Following this Sunday's, Tag Team Cup in Tokyo, Japan. Double knees to the spine. Here comes the second taste of that snap DDT. Not going to try for the pin, though. Go for end of days, perhaps once more. What an upset it would be. A victory of Killjoy's career. Forearm smash. Oh, here comes the end of days. Will it be the end of Elijah's days indeed, though? Pin. 1, 2. Just a 2 count, though. What a matchup between these two, putting it all on the line, showcasing their abilities all around for this chance to go after the light heavyweight title this Sunday. We got here single knee backbreaker. The tides have certainly turned. Killjoy in the driver's seat and has no intent of letting up. Look at right in front of Salvi. Oh, there you go. Elijah Stewart. Killjoy perhaps more preoccupied with trying to rub it in Salvi's face that his mind games ain't working. Oh, out of the ring with a hellacious clothesline. Where'd that poison mist come from? Borrowing it from Jaquan Shea, I guess. Referee beginning his count as Stewart's just sleeping on his feet here. I don't know what Killjoy is doing. Referee telling Elijah to get the fuck back in the ring, but you're getting counted out. Killjoy just lying away. Okay, nice chest bump. Oh! Brainbuster! 3rd time! He got it. Just got to make sure there's no rope breaks. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3. Oh, no! The couple of seconds Elijah spent dragging Killjoy away from the ropes might have ended up costing him there. Then a springboard crossbody. Jumping cutter attempted. He ain't no Justin Same, though. Irish Hook going to put the crazy clown in the corner of the Good Vibes Kid. Looking for something big here. Got to place him up top. The light heavyweight championship opportunity on the line. And what the hell is Elijah going for here? Frankensteiner! All the way from the top, and Salvi's excited about the way this match is going. Killjoy quickly taking back the helm. Looking for a third snap. DDT. Elijah says, I've had enough. 2 is good for me. And right in the middle of the ring, a 4th brainbuster. This time straight into the pin. 1, 2, 3, and Elijah Stewart's going to Tokyo. Nikolai Ivanovic has quite the challenge coming his way if he wishes to retain his title. Elijah Stewart going to put up one hell of a fight. Did here tonight. What a match. And what a win. Started off complete and utter domination by Elijah Stewart, but Killjoy quickly swinging the momentum back in his favor and then very back and forth from there on out, but Stewart getting back into that drive towards the end. 4 brainbusters. We're going to seal the deal. And Salvi ringside. Gotta wonder if that was the reason that Killjoy just couldn't get it together here. And here's a tweet from Salvi, guys, who's gone now, whipping out his cell phone. As he makes his way to the back, he says, Elijah, you're welcome for the intimidation factor ringside. When you win the belt, I'll be expecting a title shot. If not, then I put you away like I did Killjoy. And you gotta think that the crazed clown not gonna take this lightly. Gonna be looking for some payback. And up next, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the final spot in the 2nd annual CMV Tag Team Cup to be filled. As Extreme Conditions, Eric Thunder and Matt Jefferson set to battle the alliance between Zack Cage and Jeremy Blake. Zack Cage actually competing in last year's Tag Team Cup. He teamed with Ringo Max, I do believe, on that night. Obviously came up short. Zack Cage, a CMV veteran of 3 years, as is Jeremy Blake. Both these men tag team specialists. Zack Cage, of course, had kicked off his career here in CMV as a part of Zack Attack, and Jeremy Blake spent a good portion of his career alongside Mike Miles and Havoc. See what they can do together. After going one-on-one last week, Cage coming up with a victory. Cage been doing very well as of late, ever since he cut that promo at the top of the month saying, I'm sick of being held back. I'm sick and tired of not getting the opportunities I deserve. I'm going to take them from now on. He certainly has. Seems like he impressed the Australian Daredevil. And they decided to pair up, try to get inside that cup. Shot the tag team titles. Not the only time we'll see Zack Cage tonight. He's got an opportunity in and of itself on the live event here as he battles light heavyweight champion Nikolai Ivanovic. Yeah, I'll be right back. Nice Twitter angel. Twitter handle, rather. Zack Cage is indeed an angel. He's my angel. Like I said, a 3-year CMV veteran, has yet to hold any championship gold, though. Multi-time contender for the World Heavyweight Championship at one point, for the Anarchy title on multiple occasions, the Light Heavyweight Championship in the past, tag belts. Zack Cage has been around the block, but just can't ever win the big one. King of the Rings, he's been in Elimination Chambers, like I said, last year's Tag Team Cup, but every single time he's slighted. But Cage saying, I've had enough. This season is going to be mine, one way or another. Jeremy Blake, we all know, the Australian Daredevil, the first ever CMV Anarchy champion, and a former international champion. The second ever longest reigning international champion. Here comes Extreme Conditions, the best friend since childhood. And Eric Thunder and Matt Jefferson. Women's division is so generic. We had to give it our own spin. Make it feel original. Better than Divas. Gumbel is a woman. I believe I told you that last week. It's a woman in my eyes. It was actually Austin, I think, who came up with Vixen, if I remember correctly. Extreme Conditions set and ready for this opportunity. Join the other 7 teams in the fold, including Desolation from Monday Night Fusion, Jamari Williams and Jaquan Shea, the odd couple of Parker and Chris Andrews, the new gods, the new faces of fear, rise. And of course, we found out earlier that Power and Glory will be snatching up a place. A tweet from Crimson Fire, guys, who I can only assume is Mike Crimson of Monday Night Fusion, rather. Tonight is Thursday Night Genesis, and he says, Kevin Lee, you should hang up those boots, or give them cowboy boots to us. Those are so retro right now. Talking a little bit of ish. Maybe they'll meet in the Tag Team Cup this Sunday. I mean, this is Thursday Night Genesis, Maury. And here's another tweet, 2 out of 2. Crimson continues, he says, we are being trained by one half of the greatest tag team ever to grace this promotion. We will not lose, indeed. Mike Crimson, Sebastian Frost, led by Paul Devine of the New Gods, making their way into the tournament by defeating the Hooligans a couple weeks back. Paul Devine, a 4-time CMV Tag Team Champion, 2-time Tag Team of the Year alongside Omega Z, of course. And here comes Jeremy Lake, the Australian Daredevil, who has not had a great start to this season, yet to pick up a victory. Could tag team action be the way to go for him, perhaps? Of course, still to come here tonight. Up next, Bob Luger going to be in action as he battles the young upstart, Bryce. The ring bell dings, and Eric Thunder right out of the gate with that head scissors, and immediately gonna follow it up with that arm bar. Of course, so to come up next in our co-main event, We're going to see Bob Luger in action as he takes on the young upstart and Bryce Hurt. And then our main event, that all-star tag team match, as it'll be Ryan Kent and Andrew Briggs battling Randy Borton and Furious Frank. Nice enziguri off the ropes there by E.T., who immediately going to catch a boot to the jaw. And Zack Cage now with a nice dickplex. Gonna make that quick tag to Jeremy Blake. A nice combination of Zack Cage and Blake. Got the speed, the high-risk offense of the Australian Daredevil. And Zack Cage, very technically sound. A great brawler as well. Well-rounded, pretty much. But definitely he shines in his technical ability. Also a high flyer. He takes some risks every now and then, especially back in the old days, Zack Attack. Tag to Matt Jefferson. And they also have that, Eric Thunder getting one last little shot off before Matt Jefferson gets into the fray. They got that veteran's advantage. Both of them been here nearly 4 years coming up on. Whereas, Matt Jefferson, when did Jefferson debut? A couple of months into last season. So he's been here a good over a year now as Matt Jefferson. Eric Thunder only debuted not that long ago. Maybe 6 months he's been around. So still fresh, really. As a tag team, especially. And here's a tweet from the Kung Fu Cowboy, guys. Kevin Lee retaliates. He says, "Is that right? Because I'm half of the greatest tag team ever." Of course, speaking to T and Lee, the two-time World Tag Team Champions, voted this year's Tag Team of the Year. I am internally oppressed. Stood out sidewalk slam by Matt Jefferson, the self-proclaimed extremist of CMV, who makes the tag to Eric Thunder now, who got that big win over light heavyweight champion Nikolai Ivanovic last week in singles competition. Gonna hook the leg of the Australian Daredevil here, looking to finish. Not even a 2 count, though, coming the way of Thunder. Grabs him on the hair in his head and lifts him to his feet. Front, a headlock now by Eric, taking him for a nice little walk. Ref's got to move out of the way there. Into the corner, trying to make the tag. Blake having none of it, though, as he catches an elbow for his trouble. Staggers out to the middle of the ring. Big time spine buster, and Gumbel just marked. That's his favorite spine buster. Trying to make the tag to Zack Cage now. Frequent tags is the name of the game, keeping both tag team members fresh. Try for the pin, but only a 2 count as Blake disposes of Jefferson. Just going to gingerly walk over back to his corner here. Big time German suplex by Thunder. Oh, who's going to go for that rolling Thunder, I think. Trying to put him in the proper position here. Or maybe I was wrong. Never mind. I thought he was going to go for it. Opening created. Zack Cage going to take advantage. Irish whip into the corner. Echo, the #1 cage head, out in the audience right now with this cage sign up high. Oh, gonna go for that big time spine buster. That's what he actually knocked off Nikolai with last week. Into the corner, extreme conditions. Looking for that big win and a ticket to Tokyo, Japan with this extreme combination. The twist of fate and then the swanton bomb into the pin. 1, 2, 3. Oh, no, not a 3, but so close. Eric Thunder was able to stop Jeremy Blake, but Cage with enough left in him to power out on his own. And here's a tweet, guys, from Paul Devon, the Asian sensation. He says, "Lee, if you were the greatest tag team, then you would have beaten the greatest tag team. Looking at my charts, I don't see it to be true." And a big-time spear by Zack. Now looking to get his team back into the fold here. Zack Cage shooting for the pin. Got close, but no cigar. As Cage now. What the hell is this? What the hell? What is this submission maneuver locked in here? That was a weird-ass setup. MJ gonna tap out, though. This looks nasty. Like a chicken wing working on the neck at the same time. Look at Jefferson's legs go. You can tell how painful this is. Oh, he's gonna get out of it. A couple of well-placed knees. Oh, Matt Jefferson, though. Air raid siren to fire back. Letting us know he's still good to go. And perhaps we'll still get... Perhaps we'll get another taste of extreme conditions the proper way. As it's the twist of fate from MJ off the top rope with the swanton from ET. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, but Blake makes the save this time. Matt Jefferson just literally entered the ring and then exited. Misses that blockbuster attempt. Does Eric Thunder in a much-needed tag to Jeremy Blake here. As we get an Irish whip, going to put the Chocolate Thunder in the corner. Up top now. Oh, a tweet back here from Kevin Lee, guys. He says, "You sure? We beat the team that you couldn't." Hashtag trending worldwide. Oh, Blake springboard frog splash connects. And Eric Thunder going to be in a world of trouble here. As Blake, we know he has trouble hitting his finisher. Might end up costing Ian Cage in the end. As Thunder looking to finish right now, but not enough. Just a 2 count. Blocked by Eric. Punch to the chest. Suplex attempted. Gets a knee right down to the top of that skull. And now a Michinoku driver. Not going to try for the pin, though. As Jerry Lake catching a jawbreaker. Going to stagger him. Thunder closing the distance. Going to sneeze again. Sorry about that. Another bout of fucking sneezes. As Thunder getting the tag off to Jeremy Blake. And now Butler's extreme conditions just stomping a mud hole. And the Australian Daredevil Blake back to his feet, though. That voice crack, you like it? You enjoy? I'd say Matt Jefferson's certainly the more injured of the two between he and Thunder. It's going to be an opportunity if he can get back to his feet. And there we go. Key counter. Going to take MJ off his feet. Oh, but reversal after reversal after reversal. Maury, it's 1999 up in here. This reversal fest. An aggressive pin by Jefferson. Doesn't score the 3 count, though. As now he's just circling Blake like a shark smelling blood in the water. Takes a blow to the midsection, though. And Blake trying to finish things off. Tried to go for his finisher. Looking for the end, but Jefferson slick to see it coming. Cage can barely even hold himself up on the apron here. Hammerlock lariat. I'm going to take down Jeremy. Kneeling position, perhaps. MJ looking for another air raid siren. Blake having none of it, though. Shuts that shit down. And now Jeremy with a power bomb into the pin. 1, 2. Oh, Jefferson kicks out right into a Boston Crab, though. Blake not letting up. The ropes are right there. Can he get to him? Will he be forced to submit? Ain't no hope of savior from Thunder. No, MJ escapes. Just barely, though. The damage is certainly done. As Zack continues his assault here on ET. Gonna chuck him out of the ring. And then go and join him. And Jefferson, I don't know if it's so smart for him to be taunting right now, lets out a mighty roar. As Jeremy begins to stir. And Blake now going for a Falcon Arrow. I think it's what we were setting it up for, but Matt with a knee to the top of the head and then just a face plant. Now Jefferson, Eric Thunder still on the outside. Looking for the twist of fate. And he gets it off. Blake could be done for Extreme Conditions going to the Tag Team Cup. Oh, didn't try for the pin. I guess he's been studying the tapes, knows the resiliency of Blake. Couple of clotheslines here. Ducks Blake's clothesline big time. Super kick by the Extremist. Oh, kind of mean bugging Cage there in that 1 second he took his eyes off of Jeremy. He pays for it as Blake sweeps the leg. Grabs him by that colorful hair, sweeped up though himself. Going to target the elbow, beginning to pick apart every single exposed limb here on the Australian Daredevil. Into the corner. A second bout of extreme combination. No, just the tag to Eric Thunder here. Oh, what do we got, though? Off the top rope. Double boot stomped to the chest and then down onto the knee as well. What a brutal combination. Blake looks like he's dead. Oh, but he's still got some life left in him yet, baby. He's still going. Takes a kick. Looks like he got him right in the dick. And now the haiku! Doesn't try for the pin. Another tweet here from Kevin Lee guy says, Kenji and Lee flying home champs Sunday night. Drinks on him. He knows the best clubs in Tokyo. Power and Glory confident they'll be walking out this Sunday. The Tag Team Cup winners. Another tag showing off their partnership here. Look at that coast to coast, baby. That was awesome. Oh, now batter up. That double axe handle. Oh. Matt Jefferson, a second taste, a twist of fate. And Jeremy's just gotten mollywopped the past couple of minutes into the pin. That's got to be it. If Cage doesn't make the save, that's it. Oh, what? How the hell did he kick out? Here comes Cage. He was late bringing up the pin and trying to make up for that by distracting MJ. I'm trying to still figure out how the hell Jeremy kicked out, man. He was getting a shit kick. 2 twists of fates, but still in it. Now Cage got to watch out for the referee's count as Blake begins to stir. The distraction working. Not for long, though. Oh, maybe it has. Enough time to recuperate. But immediately caught with an Irish whip put in the corner. And Jefferson approaches the Australian Daredevil. Gets suckered in. Eats an elbow, though. Matt Jefferson got an answer for everything, it seems. Just straight counter. And Zack Cage got to get the hell out of here, man. He's going to count it out real quick. 1 second. There you go. Tries for the pin, hooks the leg. 1, 2, just a 2 count. Jeremy Blake yet to get a victory this season, but has displayed his heart, his fighting spirit very well in every single match, putting on 5-star collisions. He is struggling right now. Oh, Thunder right to the top rope. Gonna get some chocolate rain up in here? I think we might. No. Goes for a Houston hangover instead, but misses. That veteran instinct, Blake able to move out of the way. Who do you want on your squad? Extreme Conditions or Zack Cage and Jeremy Blake? Extreme Conditions are very much in control. No, Rise lost. Duo Maxwell got the victory by pinning Murdoch in that handicap match. Oh, here comes another one of those brutal spine busters performed by a man as small as Thunder, but some oomph behind it. And now E.T. gonna go for the legs. That's a mistake. Jeremy Blake back to his feet. A spot in the Tag Team Cup on the line. Jeremy, this ain't the time to taunt, my friend. Moves out of the way. Caught with an Irish whip, puts him in the corner. Extreme combination, I believe, inbound. Twist of fate. Swanton off the top rope. Into the pin. Extreme Conditions going to Tokyo, I think. 1, 2, 3, and Extreme Conditions qualify for the Tag Team Cup. I don't know where Thunder came from, by the way. Extreme Conditions are the final team to qualify for the Tag Team Cup this Sunday. certainly was no easy task, though. Blake, with that resiliency shining bright, but he cost his team the win. I don't know how Cage is going to take that. Cage been on a tear as of late. Now Blake just soiled it, and this big opportunity, as Cage once more just can't win the big one, though it wasn't really his fault. So now the 8 teams are lined up. Extreme conditions. Power and glory. Rise. Sorry, my bad. New faces of fear. The odd couple of Parker and Chris Andrews. Jamari Williams and Jaquan Shea, the new gods. And Desolation. The 2nd annual Tag Team Cup this Sunday. Which team's walking out with that big old bonus check, that nice trophy to go on their mantle at home, and of course a shot at their brand's respective tag belts. That twist of fate into the Swanton Bomb after Blake had already eaten 2 previous twists of fate. And look at it, you see Eric Thunder was jumping out of the ring and then just disappeared and came back in to stop Cage from making the save. The poses actually work. I don't know what that means, Maury. Extreme conditions celebrate this monumental victory in their careers. Can they follow up on that success and perhaps walk out of Tokyo, Japan as champions? Now, my friends, it is co-main event time, as we are set to see the co-captain of Team Genesis for that big Battle of the Brand 7-on-7 tug-of-war match. In 3 weeks' time at Validation, Bob Luger, trying to end his recent losing streak here, prove that he deserves to be at the forefront of that lineup, battling a newcomer Bryce Hurt, who just picked up his first win this season last week in a live event, defeating Dan Stone, I believe it was. And Dan Stone in action on tonight's live event, taking on Kiva. Really good live event. Of course, we got Nikolai Ivanovic battling Zack Cage. See if Cage can recuperate from that loss just moments ago. Of course, we still got our main event to come. That all-star tag bout. Going to be Ryan Kent and Andrew Briggs taking on the champions, Randy Borton and Alpha. The Alpha male, Furious Frank. The Tag Team Cup is not for the championship. The winner of the Tag Team Cup get a shot at the belts that night. Indeed, an elimination match for the belts, as it was last year. And if we get a repeat of last year, we are guaranteed new champions. So I have to wait and see this Sunday. Batteries actually died at the perfect time, because you could watch the entrance, it still wouldn't pause. So perfect timing, batteries. GG on that one. As Bryce Hurt looking to follow up on his success from last week. And what a victory this would be for him. As Dave Turner still got 3 spots left technically on his team. Perhaps Hurt could impress him here tonight by knocking off one of his co-captains. Of course, the other being Furious Frank. The work ethic titan, the cardio maniac, who upon seeing Furious Frank in the CMV Performance Center last week nearly fucking tore the head off of the Alpha World Champion. Fire in his eyes, very upset after what Frank did to his friend Tim LaFave, of course, at the top of the month after CyberSlam, enacting his rematch clause, but Frank was having none of it, beat the hell out of Tim, and ended the beating by pile driving him headfirst onto the title. And Tim LaFave been reported as being out of action, not cleared to compete. The doctors don't know how long it'll be. His prior concussion re-aggravated, and for the worse this time. We certainly wish him a speedy recovery. We miss you, Timmy boy. As is custom, right at the start of Luger's match, we get a tweet from the Dream, Sam Valentine, who says, "Hey, it's good to see that Shanae O'Connor could find a career in wrestling after her singing career. She can easily beat Bryce." I don't know who Shanae O'Connor is, but I guess she kind of looks like Bob Luger. I'm gonna assume from that tweet there from Valentine, who's been announced, by the way, guys, for Team Fusion. We could perhaps see the meeting finally. Sam Valentine, the Dream, and the work ethic titan Bob Luger could perhaps butt heads in that tug-of-war match at Validation. That would be something to see after the months and months and months of Twitter beef, as Luger going hard with this Randy Borton spot right now. European uppercut off the ropes goes Bryce, hurt right into a drop kick, able to sidestep it though. Nice kick to the back of the legs. Oh, getting out of that neck breaker attempt nicely. Excuse me. Oh, Luger using the Hurt Locker. Oh, if Bryce taps out, this is too early on for him to tap, but man, if he tapped out, that would be fucking amazing. Bryce has yet to get a victory off of that. That's his finishing maneuver. Both men back to their feet. Irish whip gonna put Bryce in the corner. Luger charging him, caught with a wicked DDT though. This guy looks like you're made. Either one of them, that'd be certainly an odd-looking maid if they came in their underwear or even tights without a shirt on. Big time dropkick. Double boots right to the temple. As Luger has Bryce in a kneeling position, now going to show off that strength with a massive power bomb. Lifts him up high into the air. Another bout of sneezes, excuse me. Well, it's good to know that your maid wears clothes. That's good. That's good to hear. As Luger did indeed try a signature there a couple of moments ago. Got countered by Hurt, though, but Bryce unable to capitalize on that reversal, and a curb stomp from Luger. Busts his opponent wide open. Gonna give that Lugerplex a second try here. Yes, he is. Grabs a hold of the arm, takes him over in a beautiful bridge. Could this be it? 1, 2, just a 2 count. And Luger now going to show off those muscles, those pristine, bulging biceps before turning around. Might have given Bryce enough time to recuperate. Perhaps not. We're going to get a Luger landing. No, he counters. Oh, come on, Luger. You know better than to taunt at a time like that. Blood pouring from his skull. Zigzag by Hurt. What a major upset this would be if Bryce pins one of the co-captains for Team Genesis at Validation. Just a 2 count, though. Not enough damage done to Luger. He's been pretty much dominating the entire match. Bryce just getting real lucky with these Sig and Finn counters. Front headlock now. The Cardio Maniac with the European uppercut. Where's he going from here? Power slam. Devastating one. into the pin, trying to finish. Only a 2 count. No, Luger's finished matches off of that before. Not enough to put down Hurt here tonight, though, as the Youngblood keeps chugging along, not giving up too easy. Slaps the tit, drops him with that reverse DDT into the pin. Bryce Hurt looking to steal it. Nah, barely a 2 count. Going to try to go for that shoulder yet again, and this time it's going to be successful. That undertaking. Looks like he's going for that arm, making it his target here. Picking it clean. Oh, springboard maneuver attempted? I didn't know he was a high flyer. Senton almost missed it. Nice, though. Rolls out of the way. Luger sensed him coming. Goes for a knee to the spine. Bryce able to move out of the way and a big forearm smash. Put all of his body weight behind that. Luger again back to his feet once more. Put right down onto the mat. Oh, absorbs that kick to the spine. Taking it with a great assault. And now a second go at the Lugerplex. Look at the tippy toes. Look at that bridge. 1, 2. Just a 2 count still. Luger, don't taunt. Just go right for the finish, man. Oh, not even going to try for the Luger landing. Guess he has just got that one little stomp for extra measure in. As here comes the Luger landing. Straight into the pin. 1, 2, 3, and Luger gets the win. Bryce Hurt certainly putting up one hell of a fight. Good matchup there, but Luger going to end that little mini losing streak he was on. Proving that he deserves to lead Genesis into battle against Johnny Sampson and his Fusion boys. And here's another tweet from the Dream guys as the bell rings. Sam Valentine says, "Oh, that's right, Luger. I forgot about this guy." Someone say anorexic much? Them gains have disappeared because this guy looks like Jack Skeleton. That straight savagery from the Greek god. Despite what Valentine or anyone else might say, though, Luger getting the win on this night. This big Luger landing right here. Bob Luger ready to lead his team into battle at Validation. The question is, can he get along with his co-captain, his rival, his foe, the Alpha World Champion, Furious Frank, who's in action up next in our main event of the evening as the Firestarter Ryan Kent pairs with Andrew Briggs to take on the Moo Man, the International Champion Randy Borton, and the Alpha Male, Furious Frank. And as I announced earlier in the show, has been made official that this Sunday in Tokyo, Japan, Andrew Briggs will vie for Borton's International Championship after the two put on a 5-star collision last week, got Match of the Week. Randy Borton coming out on top post-match, feeling a little bit salty. Andrew Briggs with a dick punt to Borton. Ain't going to be having kids anytime soon, I'll tell you that much. And Ryan Kent, of course, feels as though he already is the alpha male. He's the main event player. He's the top star that Genesis has, and an opportunity here for him to knock off the Alpha World Champion. Of course, let's see if the inflated egos of Kent and Briggs can work together. And Borton and Frank on opposite sides just 2 weeks ago, with Bob Luger and Randy Borton defeating Furious Frank and Ryan Kent, actually. Ryan Kent, the most recent addition to Team Genesis. Again, the lineups currently are Furious Frank and Bob Luger as the co-captains for Genesis. We've got Ryan Kent on there and perhaps Dimitri Nurmagomedov. Dave Turner giving the Big Russian a chance to prove himself. Next week he has a qualifying match. Still 3 spots left, while Fusion nearly completing their lineup. Of course, Desolation, Bludgeon, and Trauma. Schmitty, Bannon, and Sam Valentine. Sorry, I'm trying to get this fucking hangnail off right now. Driving me nuts. Driving me crazy. There we go. I got it. A Tui. This main event taking its time to go. Come on, man. What you doing, man? Oh, please don't tell me I'm going to sneeze again. Enough sneezes tonight, Novus. Please have mercy. Dear Lord, why hast thou forsaken me? Hang on, I'll take a beer back. Alright, sorry about that. Another sneezing fit. Let's get this main event underway. And a tweet, guys, from Salvi. He says, "Are these the top dogs? Fuck the light heavyweight belt. Daddy is hungry for more. I would crush any one of these contenders with one arm tied behind my back." Masked man. There's some confidence there that he could take on any one of these four legends, especially this man. Guaranteed future Hall of Famer, a Grand Slam champion, most title defenses for any belt in all of CMV as light heavyweight champ. And the list goes on and on and on for Ryan Kent. We're all basking in the aura that Ryan Kent brings with him, whose brother, his younger brother Sean Kent, with a successful Fusion debut earlier this week, knocking off Mike Miles. Joined by Andrew Briggs, a two-time light heavyweight champion in his own right. Call him a CMV veteran at this point. I'll give him that much. It'll be interesting to see these two teams. These guys have been in the same ring since Ascendance, where Ryan Kent actually knocked off Andrew Briggs to capture the light heavyweight title. Gotta wonder if Andrew Briggs has been a long while, a good 5 months since then, still harboring any salt. Like I said, these two guys' egos could fill up the entire arena. I mean, Ryan Kent. But Ryan Kent's never been a four-time tag team champion. All right, he has been a tag team champion, winner of last year's Tag Team Cup alongside Zack Payne. And that same night, they knocked off T and Lita to win the belts. As here comes the Moo Moo Man, the Milkman, the 2018 King of the Ring winner, the international champion, Randy Orton. Set to defend that belt against Briggs this Sunday. Get some revenge for that post-match brutal dick punt that Briggs got off on him. Ryan Kent's a fucking ledge, Echo. All right, that's what. As Hayden would say, here's a ladder, all right? Get on his level. And we'll see how the milkman can work with Furious Frank here tonight. Because Randy Borton, I wouldn't say great friends, but certainly, what would you call them? Frenemies, Borton? I know you're not here. You watch this back. Certainly had respect for Tim LaFave. And what Frank did to old Timmy was just despicable, disgusting. But he is the Alpha World Champion, the Alpha Male. Gotta watch out, doesn't run someone over here. Furious Frank coming out here earlier tonight with some strong words, saying he's sick and tired of not being taken seriously, sick and tired of B+, C+, even D's getting main event slots while he's just brushed to the side like nothing. He's done, and it's time for a change. With him as champion, the landscape of CMV is going to be a whole lot different from here on out. And like I said, been on a tear, not only this season, but towards the end of last season, an absolute tank. Frank the Tank, man. His only loss this season coming to a tag team match, which was that tag match he lost to Bob Luger and Randy Borton. Luger pinning him. Hasn't been pinned or submitted in singles action yet. Defeated Luger and Timmy Boy on the same night at CyberSlam to capture that Alpha World title, as Ryan Kent and Randy Borton kick things off in this tag team match. Longtime rivals who clashed last in that King of the Ring tournament, with Randy Borton going over Ryan Kent in the first round. Obviously ended up winning the entire thing. Frank's tired of the D's. It's not about that D life. Frank's an ass man, am I right? Tag to Frank, gotta work together. Frank better learn how to play. I mean, Frank, a former World Tag Team Champion. I think the only person he likes on this entire planet might be his former tag partner, Bob Storm, who's in action on tonight's live event, battling Dimitri Nurmagomedov. But Frank better start learning how to play nice with others, because he's going to be leading Team Genesis into Battle of Validation, a very important match. A lot on the line for Genesis. Or if Dave Turner's team loses, then Johnny Sampson going to reign supreme over CMV once again. It's countered by Briggs there. Swoops behind. Hold of Frank's arm. The Furious one able to get out of it now, and a Fujiwara arm bar. Cinched in. Briggs using that athleticism, that quickness to get out of it. Immediately caught with a massive spine buster. Frank would like Monroe. I mean, they can hang out sometimes. They'll bump into each other a whole lot, since Monroe's going to be on Monday Night Fusion, debuting next Monday. Maybe they'll bump into each other this Sunday. The Tag Team Cup. Frank loves fish. And now the Mohawk Man right away. That sit-out face-buster, middle of the ring. Gonna try for the pin. That'd be certainly a quick main event here. Just a 2 count. Barely that. And Ryan Kent, a former member of X-Gen, turned his back on his brothers in arms, though. It's the end of last season, striking out on his own. Then, of course, drafted to Genesis as Furious Frank Tombstone Pile Driver. Is that it? Get the cigars out. 1, 2. Oh, Ryan Kent not even needing to break things up. Randy Borton was there ready to go, though. Andrew Briggs certainly to do something big to swing the momentum back in his favor and make a tag, as Furious Frank does here to the International Champion. You want Monroe to be Furious Frank's arm candy? You take it up with Tazzy on the site. His name, I'm pretty sure it's Tazzy for you too. Shoot him a PM. See if he wants to do some sort of alliance there. Why not? Furious Frank saying, let's wrap this up, Borton. Come on. Let's get things over with here. Oh, guys, a tweet from Boa Azriel that I'm not going to read right now. Because someone else posted a message, got cut off. Got to repost that there. Hard line. As now Ryan Kenton off the tag. The fire starter Irish whip off the ropes. Nice. Little European uppercut there. What up, Trouble? Real uptime, 46 years, 341 days, and 1 hour. The official uptime is just 1 hour and 55 minutes. That's true, Trouble. I don't know about the other one. I haven't been alive 46 years. And here's a tweet from Elijah Stewart, guys. This main event continues on. And he says, it's taken a while, but I finally feel confident in getting back some gold. Thanks to my hashtag Stewies winning that #1 contenders match earlier tonight. He's got a shot at the light heavyweight title this Sunday, challenging Nikolai Ivanovic. Here's that tweet from the Boa Azriel, guys. And he had to say, well, doctors just told me I'll have to wait a little longer until I'm fully recovered. Watching Frank just disrespect the whole brand makes me want to go down there and make him unrelevant where he belongs. Born to win by the milkman on Ryan Kent. Shoots the half. Ref. 1, 2. But Ryan Kent remains resilient, able to power out of that. Good to hear that Boa's recovering quickly, though. Of course, former international champion at Exodus, though, tore his quad in his defense against Brian Novak, had to vacate the belt and was put on leave. Seems like he's going to be out a little bit longer, but good news to hear that he's doing well. And when he comes back, remember, Dave Turner has promised him a chance to get back his international title that he never lost. Will Randy Borton still be the champion come that time, though? We get a big-time lawn dart, face first right into the turnbuckle. I don't know. Apparently, I've been alive for 46 years, though. Oh, single knee, face breaker. Launches Borton through the air. Irish whip into the corner now. Ryan Kent trying to make the tag out. Oh, of course, Kent's got the hidden fucking stomps that I didn't see. He and Briggs going to work together, though, stomping a mud hole in the international champion. And here comes Briggs, the legal man. Kent back in. Randy Borton not getting a second to breathe here. Might have cracking some ribs at this point. And Briggs now going to be launched right into a drop kick to take out Borton in the corner. And will that be enough? A little bit of a twerk from Kent there. He's loving it. Hooks the leg. Oh, but Kent breaks it up, of course. GG. Kent says, no, I want you to do more damage to Borton. Make him hurt. Make him bleed. Bruise him. But that might come back to cost him. Oh, a counter. Maury, 1999. Another Shining Wizard by Andrew Briggs. Vintage Briggs. The move he used to win the light heavyweight title. Now, 2 consecutive punches right to the dick, as if that dick punt he hit on Borton after their match last week wasn't enough, just making sure that he's still got some pain going on down there. As Briggs going to put Borton in the corner, and we know what he's going for. Going to try for that Shining Wizard into the short arm clothesline, taking his head off. And what a win this would be for Briggs to pin the international champion. 1. Oh, but Frank makes the save. Ryan Kent just no effort to try and stop Frank there. Ryan Kent all about himself and nobody else. Counter says Borton to put Briggs in the corner. Eats an elbow, though. Staggers the Moo Moo Man. And now an S.O.S. Busts Borton open somehow. Made him bleed. And a slit of the throat. Andrew Briggs calling for the end of this match. Gave Borton too much time to recuperate. Now the king of Thursday nights with the Moo Thunderbomb. 1, 2, 3. Oh, not a 3, but so close, baby. A millisecond away, and Ryan Kent's just pretty much checked out of this match. He doesn't give a shit about Briggs right now. Didn't try to stop Frank. Didn't try to save him right there. As Borton going to go for a second Bortoen. Driving him first into the canvas. Into the pin, Kent makes no effort. Oh, he is. He's coming in. Oh, too slow, though. Can't make the save. And Borton gets the 3 count, pinning Briggs once again. Ryan Kent just gave no fucks. And then he saw Briggs. Oh, this might actually be enough to beat Briggs. But he was too slow. As Randy, Borton, and Furious Frank work together long enough to get the victory here tonight. Can Randy Borton do it again at 1-on-1 to retain his international belt this Sunday live in Tokyo, Japan? Or will Briggs get that upset? The damage to the dick too much. And there's the second Borto end. Rip Andrew Briggs' neck. And that would be all she wrote. And a shake of the hand. Frank, if I were a bet man, I'd say there's some sort of ulterior motive behind that. Borton, we know the handshake king, though. And these two celebrating a hard-fought victory here tonight. And that does it for Thursday Night Genesis, ladies and gentlemen. Should I say lady and gentlemen? As we still got that dang live event to come, of course. Gonna mute that, loud as fuck. Excuse me, forgot to mute my mic on that one, but whew, feeling like shit. Oh, we got some news alerts. Nope, that didn't happen. Kevin Lee, though, guys, has apparently suffered a minor injury. I'm not at all surprised about that because he got shit kicked by King and Company, and he took a beating. So I'm not surprised. Is that going to impact him, though? Will it cost him the Tag Team Cup this Sunday? Not a whole lot of time to recuperate. Let's see what kind of injury it is. I'm going to say ribs because he took so many tag finishers. It is the ribs. So he's got bruised ribs, does Kevin Lee, heading into the Cup. Bad news for Power and Glory. Good news for whoever their first round opponents are. Oh, Randy Borton got that dang live event banner. Apparently, John Reed dropping a promo. Get rid of that. As we'll start things off with Dan Stone in action, taking on newcomer Kiva, who debuted last week with a successful win over Kobayashi. No, not manually. You change the opponents now. The newest update, they changed it so that whoever's on the card is featured on the banner now, which is pretty cool. Instead of just champions and then some random ass person on the end. There's Sugar ripping ass again. Oh, I feel another batch of sneezes coming on. Excuse me a moment. Sorry about that. Apparently the game is a big Kiva fan wanting to double book him, but no sir, not tonight. As we have the big Russian, Dimitri Nurmagomedov, looking for the good mix as he battles Bob Storm. Dimitri Nurmagomedov, gonna need that momentum next week on Genesis. He battles in a qualifying match. If he wins, he gets a spot on Team Genesis at Validation. Damn, Echo. She don't want that dick, dude. She just take the money and go. Let's have Echo and fucking Gummel win again so we can get that Isaiah Key duo Maxwell tiebreaker. The main event. We got Nikolai Ivanovic taking on Zack Cage in a non-title match. Or Nicole Cassidy. Nikolai Ivanovic looking for that last little pick-me-up momentum before he defends his title this Sunday in Tokyo, Japan against Elijah Stewart. Coming up short against Eric Thunder last week. Certainly needs that victory. Damn, Echo. Echo just ain't good with the ladies. You know? Alright, now do the I'm a winner. Echo, you can do one, and Gumbel, you can do one, since you're only two mods here, obviously. Echo, give us a winner! I'll have you know, I'm a fucking suave mofo with the ladies, alright? Alright, homie? They call me the Pussy Destroyer, if you didn't know. That was not a real winner. Echo did it wrong. Oh, rigged. 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 Alright, Echo and Punk. So, Billy, what it means is you can pick anybody, whoever you want to see go at it in this match. Not Monroe, though. I know your first thing will probably want to be Monroe, but Vixens do not compete on Thursday nights. But I know you probably don't know our roster, so it's kind of meaningless. But if you have your phone, you can whip it out and look at the site right now, look at the roster page. But you choose anybody to fight in the bonus match is what it is. Or I'm sorry, your female competitor. I apologize. Your woman. Whip it out, dude. Billy wants to see Frank in action again. Alright. Salvi, really? Salvi versus Furious Frank. Alright, let's do it. Big opportunity for Salvi. Oh. Okay, I don't know what the hell happened with my controller right there. Salvi versus Furious Frank. I'm gonna put newcomer Monroe on his arm. Alright. That's quite a match. Salvi tweeted on the main event of Genesis that he could beat the shit out of Frank. He could beat any four of them that were in that tag match. So this is his chance to back it up now, as he goes one-on-one with the Alpha World Champion. Put up or shut up for the Masked Man. Frank going to claim another victim. Choose your champion, Gumble. I'm eating baby. Should we give someone some promo time? Nah. Let's have straight matches. We just got straight matches tonight. Ain't giving nobody time. Ain't getting nobody that mock time, boy. Cause I ain't coming down. This is a packed live event, man. Some pay-per-view quality matches. Excited to see Kiva in action again. An impressive debut last week, knocking off Kobayashi. See if you can follow it up by taking off the leader and sole member of the Pizza Club and Dan Stone. Dimitri and Nurmagomedov looking for that big mix as he battles Bob Storm. Light heavyweight champion Nikolai Ivanovic going toe-to-toe with Zack Cage. Girl, I was lost and I found. Dang, live event fireworks. Fucking sound still only coming out of one earphone, driving me nuts. Live from Albuquerque, New Mexico, baby. All right, let's get this ish underway. Ah, shit. Music's still gonna play. Oh, hello. Frank just attacking my cat. Frank attacking my cat. For years, Frank just fucking kicked my door down and tombstone pile drive my cat. Now, Ralph, I meant to say, Ralph just attacked Carter. Carter do to you, Ralph, huh? Gotta get them fireworks, fam. Get the crowd excited. Get the CMV universe on their feet. The fuck ready for this dank-ass live event. Yeah, we're going to do all matches. Yeah. Want that invite, fag boy? I got you, cuh. Got you, cuh. You're not even online, bitch boy. You hoe. At this time,
Oh,
shit.
But I am online.
Hiding. What are you scared of?
I'm scared that your mom's gonna hit me back up after I gave her or showed her a great night.
Good one. Sounded like you had a lot. Did you say sugar? You say you gave her and Sugar a good night?
Listen, to impress the ladies, you got to take care of their pets. So.
Here we go, kicking off this live event as the leader and sole member of Pizza Club, Dan Stone, who got a big win himself last week over Bill Maverick, I believe it was. Now going to go toe-to-toe, stand in Kiva's way. I'm going 2-0. You a big Dan Stone fan, Echo?
No.
You gonna join the Pizza Club?
Come on, I like pizza and I like clubs.
That looks like a real good pizza that he's rocking on his shirt right there. I will say that. If you get a slice of that pizza when you join the club, then I might have to sign up.
It looks like fairy dust being sprinkled on it, and I'm not a fan of fairy dust.
I think, knowing your taste, you'd be a big fan of this man, Kiva. I don't know if you saw him in action last week, but he hails
Kiva
from,
looks
I believe,
like a beautiful, beautiful man.
I believe he's of Viking-esque descent.
That's not real. That's not true. He has dark hair. I don't believe it.
Gumball, you're the foremost expert on this. Where is he from? Why don't you speak up a little bit, bitch?
Yeah, Latvia definitely isn't from anywhere near the...
Oh, sorry.
No,
He's a barbarian. I apologize. See what Bison has to say about that.
Who even is from Latvia? What a scrub.
Is that even a place anymore?
He does look beautiful though. Isn't that the capital of Iowa?
What's up? I'm just gonna call you Ant. Honestly. What's up, Ant? Does 2K17 rely on that darn reversal button? I feel like still.
No, it relies slowly.
Yeah,
on
every game, really, every WWE game relies on that reversal button. Ooh, nice crouch shot. It's a good game though. It's fucking awful.
Yeah,
the gameplay is good, but the game is just fucking shit. It's terrible. Too many bugs. It's just fucking gutter trash.
They just did on that 15, fam.
Yeah, 15 was the best they've done thus far. In terms of gameplay and universe mode, at least. Oh, look at this. Dan Stone right out of the gate. Gonna try to force a submission, but Kiva says nah. Tosses him overhead. He said it just like that, too. I heard him.
I mean, who puts out a patch that patches up a lot of shit, but then adds more shit?
They messed up the game so much more with the third patch. They didn't even announce the fourth patch. They just said, "Yeah, we're sorry. Let's give you this bonus patch." And the game's still fucked up.
With this fourth patch we're releasing, we're also sending you $30 in the mail.
I just thank God they fixed that boot glitch, though. That was terrible. Good thing they fixed that.
Yeah, which is funny because I streamed Jade and Sam's matches, and I didn't see that on mine at all. So that's a little weird.
Oh, now Kiva gonna look for a submission as he gets this half camel clutch, knee digging into the spine, but Stone getting out of it. Pizza Club going strong. Irish whip off the ropes, catches him on the rebound with that Michinoku driver. I like the gameplay still is 17. I do at least. Yeah, Seth Morton 7-0, still with the greatest record thus far this season. Can he maintain it though? Come this Sunday. Big time German suplex to stealing Slate's fin. I see you, Kiva. I'm getting buried now.
Who are you talking about? Borton?
Outlaw stuff. Borton went 7-0. Just went on Genesis.
Oh, you're talking about Randy Orton?
This season thus far.
In the WWE?
Well, we did get Kofi Kingston dropping in earlier tonight on Genesis. Just dropped by to say what's up. Did nothing. And then just left. So that was interesting. Nice German suplexes. Non-stop Germans here from Kiva. You would think it was from Germany. As he oh, look at that headbutt. Don't know what's going on with the arms there, but I feel you. Oh, wait a minute. Full Nelson slam. Look at the height he got. Not even giving Dan Stone a millisecond to breathe. Immediately sizing him up for that landslide, but he put Kobayashi down with last week. Is it all over? 1, 2. No, just a 2 count. Yeah, I did the first match at Exhibition, Morton, and Kofi Kingston just strolled on out like halfway through the match. Oh, did I get... Gotta turn off that fucking run shit. Healing position now. Dan. Oh, nice fucking lariat right there. No, he's got to go into overdrive here because Kiva's got his number. And that driver's seat goes for a sig, deflected by Kiva, though. And now that capture suplex, that would have been awesome if Big Show came down. That Big Show return, I would have gone with it. Big Show would return. Coming to Genesis. That pop, though, that Big Show would have gotten. That would mean Zack Payne would have to come back, too. Have to have Maury make him.
Sorry, did you say Zack Payne?
Just say Kofi Kingston found the wrong arena. He was trying to get to Raw, but ended up coming to Genesis instead. It's just a big mix-up. As Kiva is just shit-kicking Dan Stone in this match. Pizza Club not so strong tonight. A second full Nelson slam. Let's see if he goes right into the landslide. Nope. Instead, Dan Stone just no-sells like a champ. Back to his feet. Jawbreaker. Gonna go for here. Oh, what a
So Gumbo, how do you feel about that Sam Valentine banner match, huh? How do you feel that Sam Valentine did not give a fuck about winning? He just wanted to destroy Bannon.
Are you a big
on the
fan of Sam
outside.
Valentine? Why are you going so hard on Gumbo here?
But did you not see the final seconds? Easily, he was just destroying him on the outside and didn't even try to attempt to get back in.
They better put that behind them. They're going to be tag team partners 3 weeks' time at Validation. On Team Fusion as Dan Stone scales to the top rope looking for something big to finish off Kiva here. What we got? Swanton Bomb. All right, I can dig it.
Gumbo, you're more two-faced than fucking two-faced, guy. You're so humble right now. Oh, yeah, well, Bannon, hey, it happens. Cool, man. But when you're in chat, you're like, yeah, fucking jizz on your face.
Kiva looking at oh, no. Trying to put an emphatic end to this match with an avalanche fucking landslide, but Dan Stone not letting it happen. Tries to go for the pin. Barely a 2 count. Kiva struggling to get back to his feet. Nice elbow catches Stone.
So
and Kiva says enough playing around. Second landslide. Into the pin. Ref just not counting it. There you go. 1, 2, 3. And Kiva gets the win. The referee just gingerly sauntered over to the pin.
Put on some Barry Manilow to get you in the mood, Gumbo. You need me to softly stroke the head of your cat for you?
Kiva carries on victorious, now 2-0. Putting down Dan Stone here in this one.
Who the fuck is this guy? Who the fuck are you?
Who the fuck are you? Who the fuck is this guy? Too good. Yeah, it is. That fucking fur coat he was wearing, though, the latest one, hilarious. Looks like a fucking pimp.
For anyone who watches NFL football, Conor McGregor is like the biggest thing right now. If you watch any football game, and I watched 3 football games yesterday during Thanksgiving, and 3 different people on 3 separate occasions did the Conor McGregor walk, bro, where he's got his arms to his side and he's just fucking strutting.
Yeah,
so
you mean
Conor
Vince
McGregor's
McMahon?
hot. Conor McGregor's hot.
The Vince McMahon strut? Come on.
The fuck Vince McMahon? Who the fuck is that guy?
Hey, Conor might be coming to WWE. They're going to copy CMV. Conor going to get his ass
Did
whooped.
you not give Conor McGregor that entrance when you fought?
I don't think Vince McMahon was in the game last year.
I'm pretty sure he was, and you're a horrible.
No, he was a manager last year.
I just realized you
he
didn't
wasn't
do
a playable character.
I just realized you didn't do that. You're a horrible, horrible person.
The night continues. Up next, the big Russian looking for the good mix.
Fucking nothing.
Dimitri Nurmagomedov battling the high-flying Bob Storm here. Dimitri next week has himself a qualifying match. If he gets the victory, a slot awarded to him on Team Genesis at Validation. Dimitri just wants to show the whole world the good mix. See if he can give us a little taste here.
Poor Bob Storm getting brushed under the carpet like Paul Devine.
I mean, you can't argue that Furious Frank has definitely found much more success than his former tag team partner, the Alpha World Champion.
Borton, how
I
do you
feel like
feel
he
about
wasn't last
Frankie
year.
Edgar? How do you feel about Frankie Edgar taking on the Notorious One?
Bye, Gumbel. Is that his next fight?
No, but it should be.
Frankie would whoop that ass.
I think Frankie would have a great. I mean, Frankie doesn't get finished, so it would be a phenomenal fight.
Gumbel, where are you, you little whore?
Borton, you answer my fucking question.
Borton, you filthy fucking slut, dude. Answer the goddamn question.
Nurmagomedov would probably beat
Nurmagomedov.
like hands down. He would beat
I'd like to see that Khabib guy. I'd like to see Khabib Nurmagomedov.
Or Khabib, yeah, my bad. Khabib would probably beat McGregor.
The brother of Dimitri here.
Yeah, he would beat him in the stand-up, but if Khabib took him down, he would easily defeat him.
But are you excited to see the good mix right now?
I don't even know who that is.
Are you a big Dimitri fan? You don't know the big Russian?
Yeah, I do know. Yeah, I do know who he is. My bad. I didn't know that he was called the Good Mix.
The man who lost for Genesis at CyberSlam to Cobalt Ketchup in that brand match.
Literally getting fed an easy win right here, so I'm not impressed.
That brand warfare match. But beg, I didn't really beg. He kind of demanded more so, I'd say. Dave Turner for a chance to redeem himself for costing Genesis that victory at CyberSlam. And Turner saying, all right, you win your match next week, I'll put you in the lineup. And it's quite a lineup to be joining Ryan Kent, Furious Frank, and Bob Luger, while Fusion currently rocking Desolation, Schmitty, Bannon, and Sam Valentine.
Yeah, isn't that
7-on-7 tug-of-war match.
This weekend?
No, this weekend is the Tag Team Cup. The validation is 3 weeks away.
Oh, it's that
Bob
validation.
Storm.
Okay, I was gonna say, man, I still need to know who's gonna be on that team.
Hey, what up, Gumbel? Welcome back, baby. Sugar just ripped ass again.
Of course, Paul Devine, who should be on the Fusion team, probably isn't going to be because, you know...
Paul Devine's got his hands full with Blake.
Hands full?
He's too busy.
What is going on with that? There's literally nothing going on with that.
They beat the hell out of each other last week.
No,
that's why Devine's not in Tokyo this Sunday. Him and Nick Blake beat the shit out of each other. They need time to rest.
They're not in Tokyo. They're filming in backstage lot of fucking Hollywood. And they're calling it Tokyo. That's what's happening.
Bob Storm looks like he's talking about Dimitri or Bob Storm. I feel like Bob Storm. I feel like Dimitri would be the aggressive looking on a chain. I don't know about Bob. Sugar, please stop farting.
Why do you keep
dude?
saying the good mix? Dashing,
because that's what Dimitri brings, the good mix. He mixes up his opponents, crushes them, does the big Russian.
He says?
He cooks them in his rusted pot.
Dos Vadonia, good mix, good mix.
As Dimitri Nurmagomedov. The referee rings that bell and right out the gate.
Oh, Dimitri
Nurmagomedov. Well, if you they're part of the website at Community Universe. .4motion.com. You saw that exclusive with Dimitri and Dave Turner. You know, Dimitri kicked down Turner's door and then ripped off one of his cabinets to sit on as he awaited Turner's response. So Dimitri doesn't really give a fuck about. I don't know if it's that he doesn't give a fuck or he just doesn't know anything.
Yeah, really.
That's just how they do it in Russia.
Really, Paul Devine could do that. Come on.
Paul Devine could rip off a cabinet, just rip it off with ease.
That's literally too easy. Yeah, that's too easy.
I don't know about that.
And
then he punched a wall through Turner's wall.
Oh my God, punched a wall. I remember when I was 13.
Dave Turner says the payment going to be coming out of Dimitri's next paycheck. I don't think he cares. She's just here to crush. Just here to dismantle people, cause pain. As Storm, who's coming off
the payment's going to come out of Dimitri. Yo, Dimitri will probably patch that shit up himself, man. That's $2.99 at the nearest fucking Lowe's, baby. Just patch that up real quick.
Bob Storm, last time we saw him was sometime last month where he defeated the legend Jammin' Jack Connor, rip in peace, never forget. was a very quick match.
Bob Storm with a win over a jobber. Go figure.
Now going to target the head. What up, Do Work? Welcome back, my friend. Going to see Max Black debuting soon, hopefully. Newcomer signed to Genesis.
Work.
Well, thus far, Bob Storm is just all over Dimitri with his agility. Fast-paced, too quick for Dimitri to catch. Oh, I think he countered a sig right there, though, and then immediately gonna bring him up for this stalling suplex. Look at this. You tell me Paul Devine could do this, squats, while he's holding up a 120-pound man. Just letting the blood rush to the head. Absolutely.
120-pound squat? Really? Paul Devine squats like 400, guy. That's
does he? Does he?
Yeah, have you not watched any videos
Paul
ever
Devine
in your life?
looks like
squatting is too
looks
easy.
like if
squatting,
a light breeze would blow him over.
Minimum you have to squat 400. Dimitri could probably squat like 600. You're saying 120-pound guy. Oh my god, dashing. You're a fucking
reverse DDT there by Bob Storm, who I believe countered Dimitri's finisher. Big chance for him to all of those veins. Do you like those thigh veins turn you on, Echo? Big turn on for you?
You know, I'd jerk to him a little bit.
Rub your big fucking veiny thighs on my dick. That's what Echo
I can
says.
squat 120 dashing. That's literally.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
I
can bench press 100.
Wait a minute.
I can bench press 120.
Bob Storm looking to finish.
This
motherfucker here.
Dashing.
Oh,
Bob Storm weighs 120.
One.
Dashing. Bob Storm weighs 120.
Just a 2 count.
Bob Storm's a vixen.
I can
he's a 5 foot. He's a 5 nothing vixen. He weighs 120.
Look at this.
Dashing.
Oh, Houston hangover.
Or does he weigh 200?
Pick Devine up one-handed and
195.
chuck him off a fucking bridge, dude. He is little sissy girl, as Dimitri would say.
Fucking dashing over here failed mathematics.
Yeah, well, he literally just lifted up an 80-pound guy. You know, he's 6'5". And
you think Bob Storm's 80 pounds?
You said he was 120.
Yeah, he is 120. You think Bob Storm's any more than 120 pounds? Look at him. He's like 5 foot nothing. I bet he's not even 120 pounds.
All right, even if he
probably
even
like
if
80
he
pounds
is
soaking wet.
Even if he is 120 pounds, I start my bench press at 120 pounds, and you think I can't squat 120 pounds? Come on, guy.
You're real strong, huh?
No, 120.
Military press. Blood rushing.
120 isn't shit.
And now choking him out as he just. I mean, 120-pound being, not weights, all right? A person. Lifting him up into the air.
120 pounds is 120 pounds, jackass.
I think it's different.
Yeah, hey, Dashing is the one that got the shit wrong. What weighs more, a ton of feathers or a ton of gold? He's like, well, it's probably a ton of gold. Jesus, man.
Gumbo, I like
it's
got to
be the elephant.
Like
no one asked the elephant.
Here. Heck yeah, dude. You're stupid. Oh, wait a minute. Torture rack here by Dimitri. Gonna try to force the submission out of Bob.
No way.
Chance to reply, bitch.
No way he lifted that 120 pounds on his body, dude. This is fake.
Able to get out of it is Bob Storm. Eats a kick to the midsection, and now Dimitri looking for the good mix. But Bob Storm shuts him down with a kick to the midsection. Oh, Dimitri trying for it again, but Storm goes for a knee, countered. Oh, caught with a flashback. Storm making sure there's no rope break shenanigans coming into play. Hooks the leg. 1, 2.
Only a
2 count.
During a deployment, I did get up to 300 pounds bench press, so no biggie, no big deal.
A second sit-out face buster here. The big Russian in big trouble. Oh, but Bob Storm has to take a second to pause here. Stamina game coming back to bite him. He's too tired. Oh, I think he might have just tried for his standing fucking, whatchamacallit, fucking tit, fucking balls. I forget what it's called right now.
Yeah, I literally just saw Bob lift up one of Dimitri's legs to pin him.
Going for a second share.
Has to be 60 pounds.
He's got him. What an upset. 1, 2, 3. Storm got it. Bob Storm with that upset victory, defeating Dimitri Nurmagomedov here tonight. Good thing this wasn't the big Russians qualifying match.
Dimitri had to have, I think he took him lightly, man. We thought it was going to be a pushover match.
Bob Storm getting that W here.
I got a pen. I've got an apple. Apple pen.
That video fascinated me.
I got a pen.
Sent it to me on Facebook and everything. There's that second cheer anyway.
Apple pen. Pineapple pen. Pen, pineapple, apple pen.
What a win for Storm.
Yeah, I got,
crotch stop too.
I'm on here. I got Salvi right here. He's just walked into my room. He's wondering what's going on.
Oh, nice shot of the ref's tits.
Yeah. Hey, I got someone that wants to say something about his match against the Alpha champion.
Oh yeah. You're live, bro. Salvi, you're live. Go.
Yellow. Salvi is live here. Just want to know who the Alpha Champ is, because I've never heard of him.
The Alpha World Champion is Furious Frank.
Yeah, well, Furious Frank, Frank the Tank, whatever this guy's name is going to get a beatdown by the Masked Man.
Oh, yeah? Got a chance to back up them words tonight. Salvi against Furious Frank. Going to be our main event of this live event.
That's what I'm
Salvi.
talking about.
Salvi saying he could beat not only Frank, but Ryan Kent, Randy Borton, and Andrew Briggs as well. With that Twitter tough talk. See if he can hold his own here against the big dogs, as he like to call them. In that tweet.
We shall see.
Indeed, but first, coming up, Nikolai Ivanovic is in action. The light heavyweight champion, as he takes on Zack Cage in this non-title match. Cage failing to qualify alongside Jeremy Blake in that tag team cup qualifier on Genesis, losing out to Extreme Conditions, but he was not pinned. Jeremy Blake kind of tainted the momentum he's been on, this little boost he's been on as of late, since saying enough is enough, not being held back no more. I'm going to take what I want from now on. What a win over the light heavyweight champion would be to back up that point. Nikola certainly needs that win, defending his title this Sunday in Tokyo against Elijah Stewart, who defeated Killjoy during that opportunity. Have faith, Ward.
Hello, I'm back.
No.
So why is Cage fighting again?
Because this is one of the matches that Vic picked for his fucking pay-per-view predictions for. Nikolai Ivanovic, the dark horse who rised above 5 others at ScyberSlam in that ladder match to end the legendary reign of Ryan Kent and capture that light heavyweight belt. Coming into this one with a loss, though, against Eric Thunder last week. He needs that win to prove he deserves to wear that championship. Otherwise, Elijah Stewart very well may take it from him this Sunday. For the TC. Oh, what, Tag Cup, I assume is what it means? What do you mean, new cause? You just mean updated attires or new cause? Because I don't have no room, man. Nikolai. It's Nikolai Ivanovic, Echo. Come on.
I'd
love to see
Nikolai.
that. I'd love to see that. It's Nikolai Ivanovic.
Nikolai Ivanovic?
I'd love to see that Nikolai Ivanovic, Dimitri Nurmagomedov tag team. But unfortunately, this man representing Rise. So I assume Echo not a big fan. Because you're a good friend of duos, ain't you? And Rise been making Duo Maxwell's life a living hell, incapacitating his partner to the point where this Sunday, Duo might have to go on his own again. He's forced to defend those titles.
Did Duo at any point in time look like he was scared, injured, or even hurting during that match?
But you got, okay, he did beat Rise 2-on-1 on Genesis, but with the titles on the line, you never know. If he's forced to defend by himself,
I've got
against,
a prediction.
maybe against Rise again, against
I've got
any
a
of the
prediction.
7 or 3 teams rather. Go on.
I've got a prediction, and I'm gonna say it here live right now. Bison's not gonna be healthy, right? He's gonna need a tag partner. Guess who's gonna rise to the occasion?
Well, he is your tag team partner, isn't he? I thought, did you mean
the man who puts
Paul Devine?
fucking who puts yeah, Paul Devine, man, the rising sun.
Yeah, but you said for Bison to team with. I think it'd be Duo who he'd team with.
No, I said because Bison is injured. Jesus, dude. Thank you, Gumbel.
Well, but we don't know.
Dude,
Bison still might make it. I mean,
we just ruined my whole entrance.
We heard that
we're done. Let's just stop talking about it.
Talks of Bison perhaps needing
sweep it under the rug.
Shoulder,
no one cares anymore.
Confirmed.
It's
we haven't
done.
seen him since SummerSlam.
Just commentate
as
this match.
This match gets underway. Zack Cage with a short arm shoulder block. Of course, it might not even come to that because of a fusion team.
I had a whole setup.
Cup. Then it'll be Black Striker Renegades defending their belts, so Duo and Bison won't even be in action as we get a knee right to the chest there by Ivanovic.
So
Zack
is it
respond with a short arm shoulder block?
Is it a title match that night or a title match on the next
title match that night, just like last year?
Oh, okay.
We saw Ryan Kent and Zack Payne go through that whole tournament the same night.
Last year too, so I apologize.
Knock off T and Lee to capture the World Tag Team titles.
Oh, Kent and Payne? Is that what you just said?
The 2-man power trip. Who could ever forget that legendary team that lasted a couple months?
Just scratch that. Just scratch that whole thing from the annals, or anals, if you will, of CMV.
This whole month all about brand warfare. 4 fusion teams, 4 Genesis teams all colliding in that cup. The winning team bringing home that big bonus check, a nice trophy, and of course a shot at the tag titles that same night. They'll get a couple-hour break because we got some other title matches. Of course, Andrew Briggs and Randy Borton for that international title. Nikolai defending his belt against Elijah Stewart. Steel cage match, Oliver Smith and Jay Davis. We got John Reed battling Shiloh Gray, and of course, the cheeky Japanese girl, America's sweetheart. Will she be Japan's sweetheart, though? Jade Divine looking to win back her Vixens Championship challenge, and Megan Cooper one-on-one. As we get a tweet here from Max Black, like I spoke a little bit earlier about him soon debuting, most recent signee. He says, "Get ready to face your fears. I am coming."
But is he black?
Max, he's not black. Actually, he has face paint on, so I'm not entirely sure. And I'm pretty sure he's
blackface?
So
not a good call, Max Black. Not a good call.
Rig of the eyes by Zack Cage, not afraid to get dirty.
That's a bold move, Cotton. Let's see how it goes.
Echo is the #1 and only person in the Zack. Actually, I'm a big Zack Cage fan. Me and Echo sit together in the Cage section. We're big Cage fans, but
just when I see his picture, he just like if you look at his face and his hair, it's beautiful. Like I get a tear every time.
You've been a Zack Cage fan since he first debuted, way back when
That's
Zack
actually true.
Attack.
Yeah, you're right.
You were a #1 Zack Attack fan.
You right.
What up, Brett? Long time no see. Old Ryan Colt popping in. Oh, what a counter by Zack Cage in that snap power slam. Rip in peace, Ryan Colt. Oh, goes for the spear and he gets it. Lets out a mighty roar. What a win this would be for Zack Cage into that little bump in the road, failing the tag team qualifier. But again, Blake was pinned. Loss is a loss, but Cage been tearing it up in singles action this past month. Nicola, though, having none of it. Lateral press. Every chance he gets. Like heavyweight champ. Oh, just a 2 count. The fuck did you just say?
And like I've said before about Cage is he can always get to the main stage, but he always loses it, man. He
true.
He can get there, but he can't finish, and that's what sucks about it.
Like I said, Cage competed in Elimination Chambers, King of the Ring tournaments, Money in the Bank, ladder matches, last year's Tag Team Cup, the World Title Contender, Anarchy Title Contender, Light Heavyweight Title Contender, locking in the Slayo mission on Nikolai Ivanovic, looking for the tap out here. What a win this would be for Cage. He's got it locked in tight. Nicola's going to try to escape. He's squirming, but Cage ain't letting go. Nicola's going to have to escape, and there's a couple of stiff knees right to the temple. Rocks Cage. Nikolai getting free. The damage certainly done.
Is that really a sunset flip into a submission?
It is. It looks tight.
Nice. Yeah, I like that. That could be a that could be a Sushi X move if he ever returns.
Big time impaler DDT right there. Nikolai's on a mighty roar, letting us know the end is nigh as he sizes up Cage, looking to finish. What's he going for here? From behind, we got rolling cutter. Planting Cage face first, making sure there's none of those rope break shenanigans. Lateral press. 1, 2. Just a 2 count, though. And here's a tweet from TakeOver, guys. And they say, first the world, then the Renegades. Of course, from TakeOver, it's Jamari Williams and Jaquan Shea competing in the Cup this Sunday. And Jay Davis as well going to be inside that steel cage with Oliver Smith.
Scrubs, maybe. I don't know who that is.
Yeah, you're a big New Gods fan too, huh? Think New Gods are going all the way?
I don't even know who that is, man, to be honest with you.
Oh,
who
no?
Is that? Who's the New Gods? Yeah. They sound amazing, actually. That's probably something I would name myself if I could.
Well, it was a close match at CyberSlam, and New Gods just got voted in by the fans to get a clean 2-on-2 opportunity at the titles, but they failed. Perhaps second time's the charm. They can get past the tournament. Challenge Black Strike Renegades. You're going to be coming into that off a loss on Fusion, and a big spear a second time by Cage here. TakeOver is a stable on Fusion there. Worked big. Pin attempt by Cage here. Oh, almost got it. Not quite. What a match this has been. It's still to come. Salvi taking on the Alpha World Champion, Furious Frank here on the line, man. Max Black will be on Genesis, by the way, He's got his roster page and everything up. Again, if you're not a member of the site, you'll want to join communityuniverse.4motion.com as Cage looking for a second Slayo mission, goes for the kick to the gut. Nikolai counters, though. He realized if that got locked in again, he might not be so lucky as to get out of it. And now a sharpshooter by Nikolai, trying to force the tap out of Cage here, but Zack's having none of it. Able to squirm free. Zack with a snapmare puts the light heavyweight champion on his buttocks. Cage back to see. Oh, looking for a rake of the eyes. Nikolai having none. What the fuck did you say? Yeah, you know what, Gumbel? I invite you in here to make me look good.
Like a,
wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Like a.
Nikolai, if he gets this off. Oh, the Cage counters the rolling cutter attempt. Oh, and a third spear. What a match.
Yeah.
Cage in for the win of his career. Oh, well, maybe not the win of his career, but the win of his career this season, at least. Cage has taken on some pretty big names in the past. Gumbel, do you not have the box checked off? And here's a tweet from Crimson Frost. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, dirty heel tactics from Nikolai. Feet on the ropes. The ref does not see it. Oh, but Zack Cage having none of it. He's the
Gumbel,
he's a dirty heel himself.
You're a fucking retard, dude.
You got to post that tweet again there, Echo.
Oh, no. Hey, tweet in. Here we go. We got a tweet here by Crimson Frost. TakeOver. Who the fuck are these guys?
Wait, pause!
Gucci Jordans.
Slam mission a second time. Cinched in,
I'm not
middle of the
reading
ring.
that again. Jesus
No hope
Christ.
for a rope break. And Nikolai taps. Cage just beat the light heavyweight champion. What a match and what a victory for Zack Cage. Forcing Ivanovic to submit.
You can read that.
And as we get some replays, here's that tweet from Crimson Frost who says, TakeOver? Who the fuck are these guys? Get some Gucci and Jordans and maybe you could hang with the best of the New Gods. And TakeOver responds by saying, maybe you guys should be relevant instead of being in Divine's asshole? I don't know. I'm assuming it means on Divine's dick.
Ooh.
It says in Divine's dick.
Whoa. 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 Whoa.
These two teams exchanging some shots, but what a win for Zack Cage. It's not looking good for Nikolai's title defense this Sunday. But Zack Cage is certainly shining bright. What a match. You guys didn't see it, but Echo was up. He jumped out of his seat. He was marking hard He was going crazy. He muted his mic and just
the
yelled,
cage,
"Cage, cage, cage, cage."
Yeah. I've got my buddy's.
Got that cage shirt on?
I got no, well, that too. I got my buddy's wife's family here, so I can't be too loud. So I apologize. Otherwise, I'd be out of my seat.
And there was the Slayo mission a second time that did it in for the champion. Zack Cage, a new man perhaps. Certainly earned himself a future title shot, I'd say, whether it's Nikolai Ivanovic or Elijah Stewart, who comes out of Japan this Sunday. And here's a response from Sebastian Frost. Looks like this is the joint count of Crimson and Frost. As they say, but if we weren't in his dick, then we couldn't be shot to the moon with greatness.
That's a
so
classic
apparently
right there.
they admit that they are riding Paul DeMine's dick quite thoroughly. They enjoy the dick riding.
I feel like they weren't saying they were riding it. I feel like they were inside of it. And
they were inside of his dick, right?
When he shoots his load to greatness, then they ride it to the moon. Yeah,
it's 90.
I feel like that's what they were saying. I'm just reading
site's still up.
I'm just reading in between the lines.
Like I said, exclamation point CMV, exclamation point join in the chat gives you the steps, a hyperlink to our site and everything if you want to join. We got match cards, we got roster page, we got rankings.
Who is this?
This is Monroe, a new competitor in the Vixens division, the female competitor. She doesn't really like to be called a Vixen, but she'll be competing on Monday Night Fusion, actually debuting next Monday. She's in the corner of the Furious One, Frank the Tank, the Mohawk Man, as he's set to battle Salvi here tonight. Go on.
Another dude on dude promo thing again that's so awkward and no one really wants to read it ever because I just think about two dudes talking sexually to each other. I'm sorry. Yeah, Kitty Quinn Bell.
What are you talking about? Sorry. I don't even understand what you're talking about right now.
oh, my bad. Yeah, sorry. There's
I'm excited for the debut of Monroe. I don't know why Alexa just turned on. It's okay, Alexa. I didn't say your name. Just shut the fuck up.
Bad coffee echo.
Jacob Ziegler. Kitty Quinn Bell.
Oh, you didn't really like the romance. I see. Not a big fan of
I'm not a big fan of
two
dudes romancing each other.
Oh, okay, I see. Damn, what's this fire to Quinn Bell? What'd she ever do to you?
Two dudes romancing each other. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, what about Sam Valentine and Lance romance? That was really gay.
Yeah, but that was awesome. that was grade A. That was grade A. Okay.
Rip Lance romance. What up, Trouble? Are you online, Trouble? I thought you left. Shoot that invite. It's the winner thing right now.
Hey, what's funny, Trouble, is you actually won, but I took your spot because you weren't here.
Oh, Trouble's not winning. I see. He never gets picked.
Dude's got to have the magic, dude. I got the magic stick. I got your magic stick right here, Trouble.
Main event of this live event, the Masked Man Salvi. He talked a lot of shit on Genesis during the main event. He said, I could beat Ryan Kent. I could beat Andrew Briggs. I could beat Randy Borton. I could beat Furious Frank. All four of them. I would wipe the mat with him. Now it's his chance to back up them words as he takes on the alpha male himself, Furious Frank, in this non-title match. And here's a response from TakeOver to the New Gods, and they say, I swear, with the stupid Asian and get-up costumes, I could have sworn you guys were part of the Godzilla movie premiere along with Man of Steel and 300. What about the stupid Asian part?
Yeah, I'm just going to ignore that tweet because no one cares. But, hey, let's be honest, dude. Salvi right here, he's about to put it to Frank, and I'm feeling good about this match.
No, you didn't win, Trouble.
One of my
In fact, Punkabilly Goat was the new person who won right away the first time.
Trouble, did you really ask if you won? You weren't even in the chat.
Salvi, who you could say cost Killjoy that opportunity at the light heavyweight title earlier on Genesis. Killjoy is certainly going to be looking for some revenge. This bad blood been brewing since the start of the season between them But Salvi's got to be focused here tonight if he hopes to get past
trouble.
this
I told
man.
you I'd get you, boy.
The unstoppable, furious Frank, and Monroe not riding on the back of that bike. I'm sure she's going to come safely out afterwards. Furious Frank, a reckless driver.
Trouble should get his own match now that he won.
Oh, he actually won?
We should have a trouble match like every night.
There's Monroe.
Or at least a trouble promo. Shit.
What an opportunity this is for Salvi, young in his career, to knock off the Alpha World Champion. That is easier said than done, though. Frank suffering one loss this season, came via a tag match a couple weeks back, beating Bob Luger and Tim LaFave on the same night to capture that Alpha World title, dismantling Timmy Boy to the point where he's been put on the shelf for who knows how long. This man's an absolute beast, but Salvi cares none right out of the gate. Frank takes advantage. Salvi going to retaliate with a big-time DDT. Monroe standing ringside, watching on this new relationship between she and Frank. What was that? What you call her? Sexy badass bitch? Is that gonna be her nickname?
Yeah, I feel like she triple fingers Frank's asshole. So that's not pleasant.
Really? Frank now on our trip off the
I
road.
can see it on Frank's face.
Goes for a big move. Reverse DDT. Monroe watching on as one of the best in this company. Goes, oh, to the top. What? What? Oh, showing off that muscle. Just climbed to the top, though. That was weird. Oh, and there's Big Shrub. Oh, okay, what was that? He uses Mohawk as a weapon right to his ass. Oh, what's up, Dottie Django? We are accepting calls, indeed. If you want to be a part of the show, you can go to communityuniverse.4motion.com, hit !CMV or !join in the chat. You'll get a hyperlink to the site and all the steps you need to follow. Pretty simple to sign up with us. As I was saying, though, Monroe getting a little taste.
Yeah.
Hang on, let's shut the fuck up. All right, let me finish. Monroe getting a taste of what it's like to be out here before she makes her in-ring debut this Monday.
Yeah.
Escaping that armbar. All right, what were you going to say? What was so important, Nico?
No, there wasn't anything more to say.
No, choke slam. Choke slam by Frank, who's just beaten. Like we say, huh, Gumble? Go, say it with me, Gumble. Molly-whopping him. Come on, you didn't say it with me. What's up?
Wow. I got you. Let's do it again.
Frank is molly-whopping
him. Wow, I see you were behind.
He's getting ass.
You fucked up.
I always say molly-whopping.
Molly-whopping. Oh, we were off again.
Yeah,
sorry.
Salvi's getting killed right now, though. Frank's just having a field day in there. All over. Look at this punching, trying to break that plastic mask. Trying to crack it in pieces.
Killed, bro. It's pretty even.
Not what I'm looking at right now. Salvi, there we go.
So
finally
biased over here.
From the mask man. The dude with the green mohawk is the Alpha World Champion. Furious Frank has his opponent here. Salvi off the top over the nice elbow drop.
You didn't get the new Salvi, did you? You fucking scrub, dude.
Never. That double leg takedown now from Frank.
He's not supposed to be a top rope jumper, man. Come
back
on.
into control, into a Boston Crab, and Frank nearing 300 pounds, all that weight down on the spine, but Salvi able to escape there, just flinging
Thank
Frank
God
off.
he's 300, because if he was 120, he might not be able to lift him.
Apparently, Frank is in more of a foul mood because Monroe won't put out. Come on, how you gonna play him? How you gonna hang with the Alpha World Champion and not put out? What's the deal? Oh,
Yeah,
Salvi!
I'd put out to Frank.
With that spot. Oh, look at Monroe toying with the turnbuckle. Referee turns the attention. I don't think it matters, though, as Salvi with a tombstone pile driver of his own, teaching Frank how it's done.
What?
Oh, what a win this would be. Hooks the leg, looking right at Monroe as he does so, like, fuck you, bitch. Oh, but just a 2 count. Frank in trouble now. Maybe much like Dimitri did Bob Storm, taking Salvi for granted, or maybe not. Going for a tombstone of his own. Salvi gets out of it. Into a second tombstone to the Alpha World Champion. What a match, and Salvi turning the tides here. Masked Man, pendulum back when you're doing some damage.
Damn right.
Trying to wear the alpha male down. A second spinebuster countered by Frank into a vicious DDT and a crotch chop from the Alpha World Champion, saying, suck my dick, bitch. You ain't shit. Puts him in the corner now, charges him. European uppercut, European uppercut, European uppercut. Borton, there ain't no uppercut like an uppercut party. Oh, I messed it up already. I'm not okay. There ain't no party like an uppercut party, because an uppercut party don't stop, Borton. I do it just for you. I'm no cop, though. Look at these over and over again. Now out of the corner, off the rope. Cheers, Frank with a big-time drop kick. Taking Salvi off his feet. I'm sorry, Borton. I apologize. I was in the moment. I was excited, all right? As Frank now pop-up powerbomb from the Alpha World Champion. 1, 2, just a 2 count. How the hell did Salvi get out of that one? Frank looks dumbfounded. He can't figure it out either. As he goes for the mask, Salvi says, nuh-uh. Short arm, shoulder block, takes him off his feet. An aggressive pin. 1, 2, just a 2 count, though. What a match these two are putting each other through. Touching the Mohawk. That's a big no there, Salvi. You just fucked up. And now Frank's pissed. He wasn't mad before. Oh, what a snap power slam. And now Frank looking to finish, a fire in his eyes. Looking to teach Salvi how you hit a pile driver. Head first into the canvas. Making sure there ain't none of them rope break shenanigans. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3. Oh, no. John Cone stays screwing people because that was a 3 count. I heard his hand hit the canvas, but apparently Salvi just barely able to get his shoulder up off the canvas as Frank once again teasing us, saying, I'm going to go off the top. Instead shows us his big old biceps, then pythons off the second turnbuckle now. Salvi to his feet, inside headbutt. The Mohawk right into the face. Now look at the raw power of the Alpha World Champion. Just lifting him, deadlifting him into the air with that power bomb. Into the pin again. 1, 2, just a 2 count. As Monroe watches on ringside, Frank trying to close in and end this matchup.
Someone check that Mohawk for spikes.
For spikes? That Mohawk is a lethal weapon. So much hair gel in it that it's just hardened. It's like a knife. Oh, second pop-up powerbomb out of nowhere. 1, 2. No, still Salvi is alive. What a showing by the newcomer. Frank looking pissed off. Can't let his emotions get the better of him here, though. Got to keep him in check. Oh, as he taunts to the crowd, beats his chest for all to hear.
We don't have the new one, that's why I blame that.
Might be a mistake. Did he give Salvi enough time to recuperate? It doesn't look like it. A second tombstone pile driver. Busts the Masked Man. Oh, he didn't go for the pin, though. Frank not pinning him. He wants to do damage now. Salvi pissed him off. Big time choke slam inbound. All the way to hell. You gonna go for the pin? No, still not done. Oh, he's gonna screw himself. Salvi back to his feet. Short arm shoulder block. And now Salvi going over the pin. He says, fuck this shit. I want to win. Oh, but just a 2 count. That blood dripping behind his mask. Gets off a big punch to the temple. Now just choking out Frank. Matching the aggression of the Mohawk Man to the top rope. Once again, Salvi looking to fly here. Another elbow drop, perhaps. Yes, it is. Right to the heart. That's not done. That's not enough, though. What's got to follow it up? Big punch to the jaw. Cheeky little jab. A nice little combination, taking it slow, slowing things down a little bit here, but a hellacious match, back and forth throughout. Big time elbow by Frank out of the corner, counters to counter the counter, Maury. 1999 up in here. Big time sit out sidewalk slam. Salvi just looking at Frank with disgust in his eyes as he talks to the CMV universe, letting out a mightier roar than the alpha male. As he turns his attentions back to the Mohawk Man. Salvi, a second one of those massive spine busters. Now what's this? Frank begging him not to as he just stomps right down onto the ribs. And now Salvi sizing up the Alpha World Champion. If he gets this off, it'll be a third tombstone pile driver. Looks like he's got it. Mohawk into the mat. Got to make that pin. Drags him away from the ropes as quick as he can. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3. Oh no, so close. But no cigar, and Salvi absolutely livid, telling the referee that was 3. What are you saying? But the ref says no.
Someone checked that. Someone checked them steroids.
On Salvi, that time he took the complaint, allowed Frank to get back to his feet, kicks out the knee, and now Frank with a sit-out face buster. The vintage Furious one. Frank's had enough. Gonna try to finish off that right in front of Monroe. Hooks that leg. 1, 2. Just a 2 count still. Took a good while getting away from the ropes there. As Frank now raining down some sharp elbows to the chest. And Frank looking for a third tombstone pile driver here. Middle of the ring. And he's gonna get it. Dragging him off. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. Just a 2 count. Not even close. He kicked out right at 2.
Yes.
One of these guys is walking away with an injury. They are beating the hell out of each other. And now Salvi realizes this might be his last chance. Can barely stand on his feet, but he's still going. Snake eyes. Face first goes Frank right into the top turnbuckle. Oh, Salvi now propping him up into a seated position. Furious Frank tired. He's huffing and puffing. Frank still alive, though. Lures Salvi in. Punches him right in the gut. Now a bulldog. Keeping it simple. Shout out to the old school. Those old days with that one. Seated position for Salvi now. As the Furious one from behind showing off his strength. Lifting him high up in the air with that reverse DDT. Frank now going to target that cut some more. Punch after punch after punch after punch from the ground of position. Just stomping on his face. Salvi unresponsive at this point. No, wait a minute! Back to life with an arm drag. And now Salvi to the second turnbuckle.
Get some.
Looking to take a risk. Beckoning Frank to rise to his feet.
Get some.
Salvi with a double axe handle takes down the champ. Monroe cringes at the sight as Salvi with a third spine buster.
Yeah, baby.
And now Salvi, he's got the end within his sights. Going to try for the pin off the spine buster, though. Every chance he gets. 1, 2. Oh, so close, but no cigar again. Going to argue with the referee here. But the ref saying, hey, only a 2 count, Bubba. Has Salvi for a 4th tombstone pile driver to the Furious one. Right into the canvas. Busts him wide open.
Let's go.
Doesn't go for the pin, though.
No.
Now he's trying to match Frank and just do some damage.
You need the new Salvi, man. You're fucking up.
Salvi might have just screwed himself over, much like Frank did earlier on. These two seem more intent with just hurting each other at this point than with getting the win, as Frank with a big-time back body drop. The alpha male with a second sit-out face buster. Oh my God, Salvi no-selling like a fucking pro. Takes Frank overhead and a snap DDT off the kneeling position. Both men bleeding. I assume Salvi's probably got a crimson mask under that. I can see the blood in his eye holes. Just the blood dripping down. And Frank with a 5th tombstone pile driver. This time straight into the pin. 1, 2, 3, and Frank gets the win. What a match. Salvi certainly proving he can hang with the big dogs, but not able to get the victory, not able to seal the deal as Frank continues his path of destruction. Salvi's going to have a concussion after that. If he doesn't, I'll be surprised.
Garbage match. You don't even have the updated Salvi.
Frank. That's probably the toughest match for Frank this season that he's had here at tonight's live event. Salvi took him to the limit.
And this guy ain't even going for the light heavyweight championship.
He didn't screw himself over.
And he just gave the Alpha champion the greatest match of his life.
You're picking Ryan Kent for what?
Ryan Kent for scrubbing the night out, I'm assuming.
And there was the 5th tombstone pile driver from Frank that did it in for the Masked Man. As Monroe just had a look on it like, yeah, what do you expect? What did you think was going to happen? Frank bloodied, bruised and all. Gonna celebrate that. Looks like Salvi's gonna have something wrong with him, man. Hopefully we get an update from the doctors. Not looking good.
Oh, it's looking great. All right.
As Frank gonna leave Monroe and just hop on that Harley of his. Ride off into the sunset. Monroe's gonna say, wait, hang on. Frank says, no, baby. As the final shot we see is the alpha male raising his hand high up in the air. Call themselves players, hip hoppers, punk rockers. All right, let's see if we get an update from the docs. Maybe Fry wouldn't be surprised if Frank had an injury either. Can't wait for neither of them to have an injury. Let's see, before we end the stream, if we get an update. No, we don't. Neither of them are injured. Don't know how that's possible, but both men coming out of that unscathed. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, if you like what you saw and you want to see more, make sure you follow me. All right, we just passed 600. Let's get on that road to 650, huh? Look, we're at 608 right now. And if you want your call on the show, exclamation point CMV, exclamation point join in the chat. You get a hyperlink to the site. You get all the steps you need to follow to get your call on the program. And all past episodes on my YouTube channel. As always, this Sunday is the second annual Tag Team Cup, my friends. You're not going to miss it, live from Tokyo, Japan. Which team is going to bring home that trophy, that big old bonus check and a shot at their brand's tag team belts? Find out just 2 nights' time. Cap off the stream, as always, getting some wise words from our guest. Gumble, what do you got to say? That's good. All right. No, shut up. No, shut the fuck up. No. We just need your throat clear. That's all. You're good. You're good. Shut up. All right, Treble. What do you got on your mind?
Proper preparation prevents piss poor performance.
I'm sorry, Gumble. You go ahead and say what you're gonna say. All right, Echo. What do you got to say, man? Close us out.
Do not remove a fly from your friend's forehead with a hatchet.
I'd say that's pretty good advice. Ladies and gentlemen, see you this Sunday. Goodbye.